1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.
I knew it would be something simple.
But you haven't got your camera up.
Huh?
You haven't got your camera up. How's that working now?
Are we live? Back to the radio mic.
1, 2.
Oh, you just what I'm saying. You need to switch back to the radio now. I'll go and set this up.
One, two. 1, 2. Testing, testing. Thing. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. I'm doing some more setting up at the moment. I'll start in a couple of minutes, okay? Just film things. Well, hello and welcome to our coverage here from Thailand. Sorry about a few minutes late, just serving up a few little technical problems that we were sorting out, but that's all now happily done, and we are ready and get underway for several hours of live streaming from Bangkok. And a couple of other issues. One issue, we have a timing screen, which is quite interesting at the moment. We're hoping to get that sorted out later. What that means is that we are going to be covering the top heats here. Now, interesting today, we are here obviously in Thailand. We are here at the Addict track, and the key point is that the qualifying today is split into two. What we have initially is we have the top heats, that's heats 8 to 15. They're going out, and then following that we have heats 1 to 7 this afternoon. So this morning we're going to see 2 runs of the top heats. Now overnight the leading drivers were Timulinu and some others. I'm going to go walk about now and hope for the sound to carry on working, because I need to get myself somewhere I can find a timing screen. So let's see what I can do. Okay. And so here we go, bit of wander about. This should be quite fun. I'm going to try and wander up onto the rostrum so I can see the timing at the same time. We won't have heat 9, heat 8 just went out. You can see Matt is with me, of course. So this is stretching the limits of technology. And let's see what we have here. As we try now looking at, so just to run through the end of the first round, it was Timulinu who started yesterday from Julie Groskamp, who was second. Behind him was Andy Moore. Keisuke Fugalo was in 4th place. At the top 4 is the key thing. Tsuchihara was 5th. 6th was 6th was our friend, 5th was Tsuchihara, 6th Biagio Esperato, 7th was Takai Shimo, 8th was Mong Kolopan Lambaros, 9th overall was Peach, and 10th is JJ Wang. There will be 6 rounds of qualifying. We're about to watch round 3. So 6 rounds of qualifying. This is round 3 and 4, 2 each day. So we have 2 rounds today, 2 rounds of top heats this morning, and 2 rounds of the slower heats this afternoon. Tomorrow we have 2 rounds just running straight through all through the day. So it starts at heat 1 at quite early, around 4 to 9 o'clock. And then we run through, then Friday will be the lower finals, and then Saturday is all the main finals. Let's see what we're going now. So just so you know, we have heat 9 coming up. Now drivers taking part in heat 9 are car 1 is George Felixi, car 2 is Aziri Amir Jalaluddin, Patrick Na is in 3, Takuma Tsada is in 4, Park Pom Hung Chitisaran is in 5, Giuseppe D'Angelo is 6, Shah Mode is 7, and Daniel Fuglada is in 8, Frederick Buron is in 9th, and Alison Ciderong is in 10th. So a couple of 3 local Thai drivers, a couple of Italians, Malaysian and Japanese, again showing the very cosmopolitan nature of this event. So if we see if we can get this thing working a bit better. Right, so I'm going to meander up onto the rostrum. So I think that's where I can see a timing screen, which is always fun. Over in the corner here. Standing behind the drivers, I can see the timing screen very nicely actually. And I can work up here. Oh, it's a very good screen where it sees all sorts of things at this point. What I can't do currently is pick up the internet on my iPad, which I'm using to monitor, because I have to wander around here to try and find the screen at the same time. There's Dallas behind me, how lovely. Let's see if I can pick up a different internet stream, but we've got the cars going round. Currently we haven't yet started the 7 minutes and 57 minutes of the 10-minute run. 39 laps is what they're looking for. And Takumi Matsuda's on for 39, 10:05 is his predicted time at the moment. Let's see what we can do with looking there. So it's actually currently the car number 4 of Matsuda who's leading. Now let's see if we can pick up car number 4. He is currently, obviously one of the last ones, he's currently, where is he? Oh, he's a cheeky Japanese driver. There he is. Right, car number 4 is now going through the switchback. He's going round the inside. He's going past start finish now, underneath the rostrum. We found him, that's good news. Let Matt carry on with him for a while. Anyway. So now there's 10-minute heats. They have 6 rounds. The best single round to score, which is a bit different from most things. Best single round to score. So, going behind the back off the, currently as we are about 4 minutes through, we have, it's Matsuda leading in car 4, it's Anton Sirodong who's in second, the car 10, Daniel Fungaladas in third, Giorgio Felici, just over half the time to go. As I trip around trying to sort out a couple of little... This is going to get lots slicker as the day goes on. We're just having a couple of little technical problems at the moment. That's okay. Slightly annoying the man at the bottom of the rostrum. I try and meander up and down just to try and pick up this cross monitoring. We are split at the moment, where Matt is and where I am. Alright, now luckily you might be able to hear in the background the dulcet tones of Scotty Ernst, who is on the mic at the moment. As we try and move through these things.
5 minutes complete.
So they're halfway through, 5 minutes down, 5 minutes to go. And let's see if we can resume what we were doing. We attempt to monitor our output to see if we are actually producing something. So it's now Giorgio De Felici who's taken over in the lead. So it's De Felici, he's in car number 1. And some of the cars coming in for fuel stops during this 10-minute run. They need to stop at least once. So look at car number 1, he's moving through. Car 2 from 6 from 7. So it is D'Angelo now, who's car number 6 has gone back into the lead off this particular heat. He's the guy that's just the yellow car to go below start finish now. And then loops down below Matt now. And that is D'Angelo. And I'd like to say hello to Basti and Ricky as well. Hello, Nick, thank you very much. Unfortunately, there is no live timing at the moment. We have no live timing here. We have it here. In fact, it's not even where I want it to be. There's no live timing we can see here. That's because there is a problem with the uploaded connection. There is archive timing, so the time will be there later. There is no live timing at the moment. I know they're trying to work on that. Hopefully it'll happen. So we've now got D'Angelo from De Felici, Daniel from Velada is third. It is Park Pop is in third, fourth.
Round number 3 underway, 2012
And
World.
then behind him, it is, let's go around. So it's 6 from 1, from 10, from 8, from 2, on for 38, 10, 10. I think what we're going to see is that for the first half of the race, drivers are going to be on for very, very quick times. And then what's going to happen quite quickly after that is because they have to pit, they slow down, they're going to slow down a bit more. So people are going to need to be pushing 40 in the first half of the race if they expect to get to 39 later on. So carry on looking at that. We're now down to 2 minutes 32 of this, which is heat 9. The very fast people are in heat 10, 11, 12 and 13, obviously.
7 minutes 45 seconds, complete step 4-5. We're at 8 minutes complete, 2 minutes to go, 2 minutes to go. Yes, number 9, round number 3. Up qualifying.
So we're now, it's still Serpent in 6th from, as is Amri in 2. Car 3 is Anusong Sirasong, Daniel Fugalada, Park Ponchong. So they are a little bit just split at the moment.
Tom in the 10, then Daniel in 8, Park Boom in the 5. And Frederick in the 9. John in 7. Minute 30 shows up, 1 minute 30 seconds left, 1:30 left.
So the minute and a half of this, which is heat number 9. And then meander back to see if we can see some of the other timings. So it's Giuseppe D'Angelo from Ansan Surdon.
Nice and easy work together, guys.
Arzi Amri Jalunding is in 3rd at the moment. Daniel Fungalada is in 4th. Parpon Punchin. I have a nightmare of these names. Punchin Frederick Borland, Shah Mode, Georgia Felici and Takumi Matsada. Patrick Nar stopped after only a lap. On for 38 in 10-11 for Giuseppe D'Angelo.
20 seconds to go, drivers. Through 10, staging, 10 to staging.
So moving forward. They're going to have some press pass.
All cars are finished, all cars are finished, all stop, all cars to the pit lane. All cars to the pit lane. Winning that one, Giuseppe going to win it, 38 laps, 10-11. Anderson, second with 37 on laps, 10-0-0. Audrey, 37-10-01. Daniel, 37-10-03.
So basically the final result, Giuseppe D'Angelo wins with 38-10-11. In second it's Anason Sirahong with 37-10 flat. Ziri Emma H. Jaludin is in third on 37-10, and Daniel Fungalada again is on 37-10-3. So three of them quite close. And Mr. Milieu.
How are you?
Hey Paul, enjoying it here?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, our first driver interview for the whole 2 hours as Paul Lemieux comes up to do his heat. And then actually he is car 1 in this race. So it's Paul Lemieux is in car 1 in this heat 10. Car 2 is Trin Tansong China. Third is Yuya Sashai. Fourth is Chung Han Hung. Martin Hoodie is in 5th, or car 5, sorry. Marius Schaefer in car 9. And Superwatt Potholdy is in car 10. I think it's a good time now to just say thank you to the people making this broadcast possible. And that of course is our sponsors, and that is Serpent Racing Cars, PROTOform Body Shells and Contact Racing Tyres. Thank you very much for your support for this broadcast, which is currently taking part in some quite difficult situations if we haven't got a timing. So they're going to go off. Looks like the starts will be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4 on this. Off they go for 2 at warm-up. The cars roll out beneath me. Car 1 is Paul Lemieux, the Contact Tyres car. See if Matt can pick him up. There he goes down the straight. Second car down the straight there, the blue nose and white, well-known car, top American driver. Might be any American here actually. Top American driver. Running as he is. So let's have a look and see who else is running through. Now, of course, the cars we set up here for their 10-minute run, the 10-minute sprint run, they'll be using smaller tyres, just trying to get the single fastest time. That's all that matters. It's the single fastest time is what matters to them. Not particularly bothered about anything else. It's just the single fastest time which will be providing them with their result. So, about 1.5 minutes to go. Going to meander myself back to our central point to see if we can pick up some monitoring, make sure everything's still going okay on the stream. I'm a little bit blind at the moment. So yes, just to give you an idea again, the fastest time so far we've seen is 39.10.01. I think it's the 39 flat. Team Alina, Jules Groskamp, 39.10.02. Andy Moore, 39.10.06. And Keisuke Fukada is in 10.07. Other names for Peach in 9th. Paul Lemieux, who's about to go at 13th. Reinhardt's 14th, Ballestri's 15th, Alexander Hagberg is 17th. Alexander Hagberg is saying next, sorry, I poked you with an iPad, that's very rude. Alexander, I mean, we see the cars go out here, do you think we're going to see any faster times this morning?
This morning not, because the track is obviously harder than last night, and it's going to be difficult to improve even for the fast guys.
So, therefore, today's a bit of a write-off then, and you're all waiting for tomorrow and the rocket round at the end of the day?
I mean, if you fail to put in a good run last night, you have to at least put in a decent run today, but it's not going to be a TQ time for sure.
Alex, thank you very much. And the key thing to remember is that unlike the European Championships, in the IFMAR World Championships, the top 4 drivers do progress directly to the final. Matt, can you still hear me as I wander around? Fantastic. I was just waiting for the radio mic. But the interesting point about that is that in Europe, you don't have that benefit. What happens is that no one goes through. The furthest you can do is get to the semi-final. But the top 4 positions here, straight through to the final. Those positions currently held by Timo Linu, Jules Groskamp and Andy Moore. Andy, of course, doing his 3rd ever Nitro meeting, which is rather nice for him. And looking quite enjoy as he does. Now, just temporarily stepped away from the excitement of the timing area. Let's try and pick up some more information. Just going to keep on checking for you the situation regarding the live timing, which is causing some issues. Because there isn't any, which is about the biggest issue it can cause, really. But actually not being any live timing. And as John Dukakis says, if you have access to live timing, please keep announcing the standings. What actually is happening, John, is where we're set up, we don't have a live timing screen. So I'm actually on a radio mic, hence the reason I was talking to Alexander a second ago. I'm on a radio mic, meandering about and walking past timing screens as often as I can. At the same time, I need to make sure the stream's working. So if there are any stream issues, if you can actually inform me by the chat box, that'd be really useful, actually. Because the reverse back of the stream here is having some problems. Now I'm just looking at, I think I might be over moduling. So if we look and have a quick shifty at the My RCM page, just get the. I'm going to try and pull up the. I'm going to get heat listing, and oh, John says excellent camera work, Matt. Look what he's watching as the stream goes round. So this is heat 10, and yeah, I'm afraid oh, hang on, no, we appear to have live streaming. That live timing is now on RC. Okay, if you go to RC timing, we do have live timing up, which is fantastic. Live timing has been fired up on the My RCM chart. So, and if you watch the laps going round, there's 8:58 to go. And it's Michael Salvin. So you can now see live timing on My RCM, which means it should be if you go to F.ws, you'll have a combined screen, which is both us and the timing. So fantastic work there by Jackie and the team at RC Timing. We now have live timing running, and it's Michael Salvin who's currently setting the pace in the Serpent car from Martin Hui. So we try and pick up car 7 if we can, Matt. Yeah. Let's see, it's 4, 10, 3 as they go round. Where's car 7? There's 8. Always the last one round. 9 and 2. I can't see it. And that's because Michael Salvin must have got in for a pit stop, but he's got to the third. It's now, in fact, the leader is now car 4, which is Chung Hung Hung, on for 39.10.10. Now, this is interesting, obviously what Alexander said. It does look like that you're not going to see times that near the 39 flat we saw overhead. So, right at the moment, it is Chung Hung Hung. He is on a... he's currently leading from Michael Salvin in second. Punyavit Punchasisiarian, also from times in third. Trin Tanagashakuli. No, that's really bad. Trin Tanon Gasak Kalakul. Trinity is in fourth. Marius May is fifth. Sixth is Yuya Sahashi. Seventh is Paul Lemieux. Eighth, Patrick Schaffer. Ninth, Superwatt Pakoldi. And 10th is Martin Hoodie. All of those really on a similar place. Let's see if we can pick up car 4, Matt, if we can see who he is. 6, 3, 8, 7. There he is. Nicely painted car 4 there. 4 is light blue and dark. This is the leading car of Chung Hang Hung from Hong Kong. They're currently on for 39.10.07. Which obviously isn't going to put him anywhere near the top, but maybe an improving time for himself. So, I feel now I've got live timing, I feel so much more relaxed. I can sit there, relaxed in my world, knowing I can see a timing screen. And it is currently Hang Hung from Salvin, from Punivit P, Trin T, Marius Melli, Yaya Sasashi, Paul Lemieux down in a disappointing, I'm sure, 7th overall, Patrick 8th, and Superwatt Pakoldi. And then Martin Hoodie. A lot of good performances by the Thai drivers. Again, these are the top heats. Just to explain again, this morning we're going to get 2 runs of heat 8 to 13. There's only 13 heats and a half-hour break and an 8 to 13 again. Just with those top heats. And they will be available. And they will run there, and then there'll be a break for lunch. And then we'll have 2 rounds of the lower heats. This reverses what happened yesterday. Yesterday they ran 2 heats of the lower heats in the morning and 2 heats of the high heats in the afternoon. So the afternoon action is going to be less attractive at the front of the grid, but we'll still be broadcasting it. Now also, if you remember, is tomorrow they're doing 2 rounds of 1 to 15. They're going straight through 1 to 15. Well, actually, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, then 15 down, then 1, 15. But they are doing 2 runs straight through on Thursday. Friday is lower finals. Saturday is main finals. And Chung Hung Hung is still winning, and we're about halfway down. In fact, we've had a freeze on the timing screen, which is never useful. So the timing screen's not perfect. It's just had a little bit of a freeze on it. So that my joy of having a timing screen is short-lived because the timing screen is not working. Now, I'm not sure this is an internet issue for me or if it's a upload issue for my RCM. Let's have a look. Okay, no, it's my RCM has frozen at the moment after 2 minutes 17 of that heat, which does mean it's very likely I'm going to have to go and walk round again and look at the times. So the my RCM worked for a bit. I'm sure it'll pick up again. They've just fired it up today. So let's go and have a look and see who's doing a bit better. The meanders off for me. It's a bit. We're working a bit hard for this, walking up and down. So again, this we are here all 4 days that are left of this event. The official IFMAR streaming partners in association with PROTOform, Serpent and Contact Racing Tyres. And thank you to all our supporters. There'll be lots more activity as we go along. But I'm now meandering off down the stairs again into the pits because I need to find some form of timing screen. Unfortunately, my RCM locked up. This can happen. Having some difficult times. And if you go down here, walk past the pits now, there's a good gathering of drivers the whole time as they wait and look around and look at the timing screen, see who's doing. So now, the timing screen's actually frozen here as well. So interesting, the timing screens at the track are equally as frozen as the timing screens on live. So they'll be interesting to see how that's going to work itself out. Okay. So I wonder if any of the timing screens are working, because certainly that particular section isn't. Are they working up here? No, they're all frozen, it appears. All the screens are having problems, so no one knows what's going on in this heat.
6 minutes, 40 seconds, complete Mario, lead under 6.
So we've done 6:40, and as you can see now, there's an attempt to try and fire back up the my RCM. So there's a localized timing issue, which means that no one knows what's going on. So let's see if we can. I'm sure Matt's showing some marvellous action. I can't really drive him to the correct person because I don't know who's doing well or who's doing badly. It's always a slight issue. And the screens are still there. So the referees are equally as confused. So there's
30 seconds to go. Mara's still your leader.
it looks like that there is. It's okay with 8 and 7. Here's on one set of timing they're okay, but on the main set it's frozen up. They're trying to restart it. They always have a backup timing system. And the backup timing system is saying something in very small like I can't read. So this timing dearth is a problem that's... so there's 2 minutes less. Mario's still leading the 6th car. Car 8 of P is 3rd. Then in 5, Hardy might be in 3rd or 4th as well. So with 2 minutes to go. So we are running blind. They have got the master time, so don't worry about the IFMAR world element of it. That's absolutely fine. There's no situation with that. That'll be working absolutely fine. Their timing is okay. But unfortunately, all the broadcast timing around the arena is we are running blind. A couple of drivers out of this already. Have walked off quite sulkily. So I can see the drivers now waiting now for heat 11. So remember there's 13 heats. This is heat 10, 13, 11, 12, 13. It's a minute to go.
Group 10, group 11 is staging, 11 is staging. Mario to 6, put your bit 88.
So it's 6 from 8, from 7, from 4. So 6 from 8, from 7, from 4 is the order. 7 is Salvin, he's in 3rd.
5 seconds to go.
It's always fun. It's always fun. I mean, timing goes down. Even I've had this in even the largest of motor racing. You know, in World Championships, I've seen timing go down. It's always quite fun. But yeah, the good news is that no one's missing their times because there are 2 systems always. The backup system is timing, even when there's some type problems with the main one.
Salvin's car is slowing, but he's keeping it going. Trying to get one more lap, and we got 20 seconds to go.
20 seconds to go. Temperature now beginning to rise. We heard from Alexander Hagberg.
Thank you, Michael.
They're not really expecting any top times, and they're not expecting to see that top time of Teemu Leinu erased from the marker. So we expect to see him still at the top at the end of this morning. Remember, it is just the top drivers running 2 rounds this morning, and the lower drivers running 2 rounds tomorrow. Not tomorrow, this afternoon. So all the action that might affect the top end of the heat is going to happen this morning, and that's the end of this round. And very confusing it was too. When people look around. I'm going to grab Michael Salve as he comes off the pit lane because we had no time. We think you came 3rd. How was the car in that heat, Michael?
Car was good. Engine wasn't. Way too lean.
How difficult is it to tune the engine given the fact that we've got humidity and temperature changing all the time?
But I don't know. I hadn't have any problems, but all of a sudden now, I don't know. So for me it was okay.
Michael, thank you very much. And he nips off now as they go down. So up comes the drivers heat 11. I can see we have a world champion or 2. Well, we have Mike Rhino. Morning, Mark. How are you doing? So Mark's here. Reinhard, I'm not sure we're going to get a new heat list. Usually don't. Okay, we still seem to be having live timing issues. Hagberg getting ready for his next heat round. This is 11. So there's 11, 12 and 13. There are 3 heats to run at this point. Timing still deserting us. So I'll read out who's in Heat 11. And it's Charlie P in car 1, Shoki Takahata in car 2, Shinosuke Yokoyama in car 3, Paolo Morganti in car 4, JJ Wang in 5, Carl Branson from the UK in 6, Dan Jacobs in 7, Takai Shimio in 8, and Mark Reinhardt in 9, Peter Jovanovic in 10. So I suppose really the person who we'll start looking at first, if we can find his car, is car 9 of Mark Reinhardt. And I can see him going underneath Matt now. Slightly different sized car, but obviously that very famous purple and white scheme that we've seen on RC Racing TV win 3 World Championships. Well, actually saw him win 2 of them. The first we won before the programme was around in 2004. So he is obviously, he actually came 10th overall in the final of the last Worlds in Holland, but that was merely when his tactics of not running in the first heat didn't work. So, triple world champion Mark Reinhardt trying his hand at this discipline, which is obviously IC racing. Currently not doing too badly. He's 14th overall, which is a comfortable semi-final position. And in fact, so he's 14th overall. Now, the interesting thing will be, is we get the timing back. If we don't, it's going to be more guessing and listening to Scotty, who can see the. I tried looking at over the shoulder, but the right is very small. So at the moment on the warm-up, when they have 3 minutes of warm-up before 10 minutes of race. So the heats are all 10 minutes. They take 1 or 2 stops during those 10 minutes, depending on the fuel. So now we've seen Mark Reinhardt. Let's see if we can pick up the young Chinaman, JJ Wang, car 5. He may be in the pits. And he's actually the second car past you, Matt. He's that pinky one that's just stopping in front of you. That's JJ. We met JJ over in Las Vegas last year, in 2011, for the 2IC. And a very good job he did there, running touring car, but he is one of those guys who runs everything over in the mainland China. I think certainly does off-road, does on-road. Basically, if it's radio controlled, he'll run it. But we are still looking to refire the timing screens. As I'm down the pits, where I can just about hear what's going on. Dallas Matheson, head of IFMAR, marching down the stairs. Because he agrees, it's very hard to referee when you haven't got any timing, because you don't know who's fast and who's slow. We're obviously quite perplexed by what's happened to the RC timing environment. Hopefully it'll begin to work in a second, because at the moment we are running completely blind. So I'm sure Matt's giving you some excellent action with JJ. So now we've finished the 3 minutes. Oh, I know this looks promising. We may actually have some timing. So I'm going to go back to we may have some timing position. It may stop again. Just trying to work out what's going on. As Martin Pulley just finished his last run, and we'll grab some more words with guys in the pits in a minute. But I think we're actually going to get this heat off and running now, hopefully. Hopefully we're off and running with some timing. And let's see where we're at. And yes, certainly it does seem we're going to have some timing here. Hopefully you can all hear us in the stream. Hopefully now you can go to RC Timing and pick up some information. And they're all off now. So, Matt, pick a car, any car. It's your choice. Matt's choice for the car to pick up. That's the other. And off he goes with car number, I don't know, I can't see which one it is, car number 3. So we're pointing Shinosuke Yokoyama, the Japanese driver. We'll have more information, I'll get more information on chassis and everything later on. We did turn up quite hurriedly to this, and we'll get more driving information coming along. So where we are at the moment is that JJ Wang and Carl Branson, the Brit, is also going very well. So what we'll try and do is pick up car 6, Matt. Let's see, where's car 6? 5, that's 6, the white one there. So that's Carl Branson, the British driver. In saying that, he's actually now on the stagger, oscillating between 1st and 4th overall. So currently it's Charlie P from Shinosuke Yokoyama. Peter Jovanovic is in 3rd. JJ Wang 4th, Carl Branson 5th. But I say it kind of needs to take a while to settle down. The forecast time for Charlie P is a 39:10:01. That will slow down because he has to take some pit stop before then. Mark Reinhardt currently in 6th overall. We look at this lovely RC Addict track. Let's see if we can pick up Charlie P. It's car 1, Matt. Car 1, if we can find him. There he comes now. That's 7, sorry, it doesn't come well. There he is, the yellow car. That's Charlie P. There he goes, down the back straight. The end sweeping corner, there's a tightening one. They like those tightening corners here. Back of the switchback, through the infield kink, back round in front of the rostrum, a pass, start, finish, and then the outer loop, the inner loop before the outer loop, and then back on the straight again. This track actually reminds me very, very much of the track which held the 2008 Worlds, and sadly is no longer there, also in Bangkok. So a very similar layout. And I'm sure Matt would nod and agree with me if it wasn't the fact he's working so hard on the camera work there to show Charlie's car going round, putting that power down the straight, braking into that corner. This car's on foam tyres, and there is additive here. Now the additive is very, very important. It makes the cars quicker, it makes them edgy, and some of the people complaining about grip roll. Going round, there's Charlie still in the lead. No, he's not. JJ Wang has taken over the lead in car 5. And here he comes now, Matt, car 5, the pink car in front of you. That's JJ going down the straight. Chinese lad. I'm pretty certain that's he doesn't want to get his little mistake there on camera, as he just picks the kink up wrong. Riding a lot of curve, these cars. Just unsettled him here, still taking, not learned, he's still taking the curve, must be the fastest way. Comes round the sweeper. Wang currently leading. He may have lost it though. But it's Carl Branston who's taken over the lead now. We are 2 minutes 35 in. 7 minutes to go. It's Branson from Shimo, from Morganti, Charlie P. So I think what we should do now is try and pick some up the curve for a few laps. And I think we should do a bit of star hunting. Let's see if we can. Let's watch Mark Reinhardt round. He's just going down the straight now, Matt. So Mark Reinhardt, 3-time World Touring Car Champion. We have I think we have all the World Touring Car Champions in electric here. Obviously we have Mark, 3-time champion. We have Sushi Hara, who's in 5th overall at the moment. He won in 2000. Surikan Chandasari, he's also here, the 2002 World Champion in electric touring cars, remember. And of course Andy Moore, currently 3rd in his third overall qualifier, his 3rd ever event. The 2006 champion, and of course Gilles Groskamp, crowned just a few months ago the Touring Car World Champion. And one of his home tracks in Holland, where he learned to drive, and now of course he's at another one of his home tracks where he lives. Of course he is another one of our Bangkok Residents, should I say. So that's where we're at the moment. So currently is Charlie P is leading from JJ Wang. It's Tako Simu who's in 3rd, Carl Branston in 4th, Reinhardt in 5th, Paolo Morganti in 6th, and Peter Jovanovic in 7th. Shakari Takahata in 8th, Dean Jacobs from Holland is in 9th, and Shinosuke Yokoyama is in 10th. But I think they're all still running, all 10 cars still running at the moment. So let's see if we can pick up car 8, the Takahai Shimu. We've not seen him so far. He's currently in 3rd, car 8, as we all desperately look at the track and see where he is. There's 5 there, there's 3, 4, 2, there we are, that's 10, 6, apparently he's not on the track. There he is, the green car there is car 8, and that's our 3rd place man, Takahai Shimu from Japan. Oh, looking a little bit asthmatic down the straight actually. Some of these cars are finding they're going off tune during the period of 13-15 minutes of running. It's looking down the straight again. He looked a little bit slow. Now remember these cars have gearboxes, so they will change up into 2nd gear at some point. And hopefully later on we'll be able to get a sort of directional mic, although you hear click as the cars move up a gear. So we now have just over halfway got to go. So again, it is Wang from Shimu, from Charlie P, Mark Reinhardt at 4th, Carl Branson down to 5th. Looks like Dean Jacobs has pulled out. So there's 4:14 left on this. We're probably a few seconds behind reality on this actual thing, but it's 4 minutes left. And we've got sound, that's slightly worrying. I hope there is sound, there should be sound, we're sending sound. If there is no sound, please tell me. Okay, so let's see where we're at. So with about 3 minutes to go, it's Wang from Shimu, from Reinhardt, from Branson, from Morganti, from Jagovic, from Takahata. So JJ Wang, car 5 in front of you, is leading. There he goes again, off down the straight. And as we go away, see what's running at the moment. We've got slightly limited bandwidth on the internet at the moment. So with just over 2 minutes to go, it's Wang from Branson, from Reinhardt, from Morganti. In third place is Charlie P. And in fourth is so Wang, Brunson, Charlie P, Morganti, Janovic, Reinhardt, Takata, Yokoyama, Shimu, and then behind him So we have some finishes now, the countdown. A minute to go. Mark, unfortunately, Reinhardt has dropped out. Reinhardt, Shimo and Jacobs are gone. It's Wang from Branson and Charlie P. Paolo Morganti is in fourth. Shoki Takahata is in fifth. Sinusuke Yokoyama is in fifth. And Peter Jovanovic is in sixth. Oh, there is sound, that's good. Thank you very much for the guys, Jeff Whiting, Rad RC and Mugen Chicken. That's a great name, Mugen Chicken. You all told me there is sound. So unfortunately the problem we have here is it's very difficult to get a back monitor on this just because internet weather conditions. You can see we're having some it's very good internet here. It just seems that coming back in and out of Europe a couple of times caused it a slight issue. So there was a slight drop off at some places. So we get a minor bit confused occasionally. Well, I do. That's nothing new really. So thank you for that. You can keep me informed of any problems on the chat box. That'd be fantastic. Thank you very much. I hope you're enjoying the streaming here as we come to an end of Heat 11. And JJ Wang is the winner on a 39.10.14. Charlie P 38.10.7. Not going to trouble the top of the timesheet, Mr. Wang, but that's a good score for him. And of course, coming up after Heat 10, Heat 11. Will be Heat 12. Passing over the battery to Matt. There we go, so the camera's going to go off for a couple of seconds as he changes the battery. Yeah, do it now in between heats, there we go. That black's fine, don't worry about that because the man's taking the battery out. The new battery's going to come in. Amazing this is. Oh, I have to put on. God, how many jobs have I got? Have I got? Honestly, not only am I having to manage myself, I'm having to manage all the batteries too. So hopefully you're enjoying this live streaming. I promise you it will get slightly slicker as we get more set up. Brought to you by PROTOform, Serpent and Contact. Racing tyres. Certainly aided by the fact we now have a little bit of timing. That certainly helped a lot. Now hopefully the timers will reset in a minute and tell me it's the beginning of heat 12. And who's in heat 12 would be nice as well. So obviously there was a slight glitch on the stream a few minutes ago. I apologise for that. We obviously lost a few viewers. That now everyone's back on again and enjoying themselves. So we have I'm afraid it does happen occasionally on these long live stream events. You'll have a glitch. The thing to remember is that all of this will be archived, and you'll be able to see all the action from these 2 rounds later in the day, archived on YouTube. So if you missed anything because of a glitch, you're going to get it all back. So, okay, let's see. I'm going to press another button now and hope with a miracle that yes, we have got the list. Okay, so it's now heat 12 and 13. So we're going to see some very, very fast guys in this one. Car 1, Mean Verjat. Car 2, Alexander Hackberg. Car 3, Andy Moore. Car 4, Takahiro Teruchi. Car 5, Keisuke Fukada. Car 6, Alessi Mazzeo. Car 7, Surat V of Thailand. Piaggio Sparto of Italy, I think it's 6th overall. Moncavon Lamaros, who's I think 7th overall. Oh, sorry, 5th overall. And Tadahashi Sahashi. So, I think we need to start looking at some of the fast boys in this one because there are a number. Andy Moore, 3rd overall. With action there. If I see if I Andy's car, it should be the same car as Andy's cars always are. Or is he in the pits now? So just follow the car map rather than having a static. Follow car, Alexander, got Dr. Hagberg, car 2. There he goes, the X-ray of Alexander Hagberg. In the green colours we know and love. Just going through the infield in front of the rostrum. Back over start finish. On the inner loop. And now the outer loop and the kink and down the straight. We use these 3 minutes of warm-up to bed the tyres in. And we also use them to just get the engine up, everything up to temperature. I'd be surprised if anything in this country isn't up to temperature. I know I certainly am. So we've got it's not very long now, the practice to go. Plenty of smoke from some of these cars because they're running quite rich under power. The cars are popping in and out. There's Alexander again. He goes round in front. Pops in for a stop. Let's see what's going on here. Comes in. Is that Martin? Who's that? And I'm joined by Willy Weitz. Willy, also the EFRA rep for, well, all sorts of things, most for IC events. Willy, how would you sum up this event so far?
Well, in my opinion, it's a very clean event. Very sportive driving and so forth. I think everybody's happy.
No, I mean, it must be we come here and, you know, we've been to events before and there's been rumbles and dissent, but here it's everyone, hi, how are you doing? It's all going very well.
Exactly. The sunshine does a lot of...
Yeah, it's hot, it's sunny, there's things to do in the evening, I've heard. Is that true?
Exactly, yeah, well, yeah. Mostly eating, like you can see.
Yes, Willy has taken the eating to heart, it has to be said. So, obviously, we're not expecting anyone to get much quicker today. It's, about 10 o'clock now, is local time here in Bangkok on a Wednesday. Who's going to win on Saturday?
That's hard to predict, of course. I think Gilles makes a good chance.
And that, of course, will give me a second World Championship in just a couple of months. So we're about to start now on heat number 10, and we're going to cover the first car out. That's car 5, Matt. And that is Keisuke Fukada, the Japanese driver. And he spins off down the straight. And then now just as last those 10 cars are second start. Remember, they get 10 minutes. They're racing. They're racing the clock. Fukada, off he goes. All the cars sounding a bit rough to my ears to begin with. They've got bigger tyres and they'll lose some tyre dimension during the race, or during the qualifying in the 10 minutes. Okay, let's see if we can... where's Fukada now? He comes in and we'll let Fukada go. And we'll wait for Andy Moore. Andy's just about to go under the driver's rostrum now. And he comes round the end, and then the next car round is Andy Moore. Hot Boys driver. Playing the new R10. And of course 2006 World Touring Car Champion. The odd thing that all the Touring Car Champions are here, but not all the IC Champions are here. So let's see what we do. And let's have a look and go where we're going now. So, as we run through the outputs, so we've now been running for about a minute, and it's Biagio Sperato in car number 8 who's leading, from Alexander Hagberg from Mien Verjac and Andy Moore in 4th. So it's Biagio, who I think is 6th overall in qualifying. He's in car number 8. So there, see if we can find him. There he goes, right in front of us now, Matt. There we are, the white car down the straight. That's the Italian. Biagio, we obviously covered him a couple of times within the European Championships of this event, 2 years ago in Ettlingen, and last year when we were covering things in where was it? Oh, Italy. That was it. I wasn't there. Matt was there with Ollie and the gang. So as we move forward, plenty of action to be seen. So it's Hagberg now who's taking up the lead from Verjac, from Fugara, Moore in 4th. Spaghetti who's been covering has dropped to 5th, which is impressive. This sort of unpredicted time. So currently for 39 flat, Andy Moore. 39 flat as well, Alex Hagberg. 39 flat also for Mien Verjac in car 1. Let's see if we can pick up Mien. The local, there he is. Number 1 down the straight now. At the end of the straight now, Matt, in the blue and the white car. Coming towards us on the infield. That's the baby. That's Mien V. Remember him making the final of the Touring Car Worlds here 4 years ago in Thailand. Not actually sure what chassis he's driving. I'll find out during the break. So Mien V running there with the car. A little bit, put up the power, just rise up in the nose very slightly. Staying off the curves, and we saw JJ Wang taking a lot of curve. Mien taking a more conservative route, not necessarily a slower route, because, you know, banging the curbs, you're not always going to end up where you want to be. And we saw JJ making an error in that last round. So, a little bit of a stream bounce at the moment, I think, with people trying to connect. I apologise for that. And see where we're at. So now, as we run through on the timing, it is Biagio is back in the lead again. Good grief, we're just not following. So Mien V is second, who we're looking at the moment, I believe. So it's Mien V running in second. All these guys on for 39 laps, but not really quick enough because they've got another fuel stop to make. Andy Moore's dropped back because he's slightly out of sync with the fuel stops. I think they're stopping twice during this 10-minute session. So they will stop twice. So it's Verjac from Sperato from Hagberg in 3rd, Moore in 4th, Picardo's 5th. Lonrose is in 6th, it's car 9, 182.359. Andy Moore climbing back up again, now the stops are running through. Let's see if we can pick up... just drop back 2 cars to Hagberg, Mark? Look at his Mark. Matt, sorry, the green car. I'm losing it already. So Hagberg, Dr. Hagberg currently in 4th. Another one of the top electric car drivers also running here. There seems to be an awful lot of electric drivers who decided it's their vocation to run IC as well, which is quite fun for them, obviously. So it's Moore now taking the lead over as the stagger unwinds. He's still looking to 39 flat, which is a pretty impressive time, but he is only halfway through. He's got another fuel stop to make, so I don't think he'll be doing that when he gets to the end of it. We'll lose 7 or 8 seconds on that. He can get some of them back during the run, but not enough, I think, to make it back up that 10 flat, which is sort of times which were fastest earlier. So, oh, thank you very much. I've been told that Mean is running a KM Racing HK1. So thank you for that information, because I didn't know that. And that's always good to find out, that Mean is running what people... So if you want to send me information, I am more than happy to receive it. I'll be honest with you. In fact, it's almost vital I get it. Otherwise, it's going to be relatively pointless if I don't get it. Okay. And we're looking now at the feedback in a few seconds behind. So, going down the straight, it's Alexander Hagberg. And I don't really actually know if Alexander's pushing for a better time. And by Willie again. So it's actually Sperato's gone back in the league. I think Andy Moore's now done his final stop. And instantly he's dropped back almost a lap off his projected time. Sorry, 10 seconds of projected time, because he only took a stop. He now has 3 minutes 41 to go, and he's going to try and make up those 10 seconds again to get to a 39 flat, which probably isn't going to happen. But it's Sperato, Verdick and Moore, who are very, very close. Let's see if we can pick up Andy now. He's made his last stop. And he's got a sprint to the finish, really, but even he is sitting there with the kind of knowing statement that it's probably not going to be quick enough. As he goes now, he's the third of those cars underneath the rostrum. And he's got a couple of cars to overtake now. Car 7 is just ahead of him. And that is car 7 of Surat V from Thailand. So it's Verdict still in the lead, but I think that's on the stagger. I'm not sure that's a real lead, or will disappear after the fuel stop. But Andy now not really making time against those 10 seconds he dropped during the stop, so quite a lot slower than yesterday. Car looking a little bit slidey now, and he's dropping back off a couple of other cars, so I don't think Andy's really happy with the car at the moment. Appears to have slightly died on him on the second half there. Looking at the rear end, bit on the drift side. There he goes. Ooh. Picking up, but not really gaining on the two cars which were almost in front of him. And that actually is, I think they're a little bit. The cars in front of him are cars 7 and 5, 7 and 6, sorry. He's right behind them and then dropped off and is looking at it. The car's looking very, very tail happy at this point in the run. And in fact, I think he just let someone, he's got a problem. As you can see, he's let someone go. He's skidding around, not happy with the car at all. So Andy Moore probably knew he wasn't going to get a great run, but the cars seems to develop a problem during his last minute. So we'll certainly go and ask him what that problem was. Whether he'll tell us, I don't know. I'm sure he will. But anyway, back to who is doing well, because Andy's not, is Mean V, who looks like he's going to pick up the fastest time, but nowhere near a time that's going to do anything as far as overall results are concerned. It's Baggio Sperato second, Alex Hagberg third, Monk Polan is fourth. Just follow anyone, Matt. Just choose someone and I'll find out who it is. Any car you like, Matt. Any car you want. That one, that's the leader. That's not the leader. Who's he got? Okay, we're going with that one. So, it's that car. I haven't identified it yet. It's coming towards us. Ooh, bit tippy-toe around the end of the infield. It's car 6, I believe that is. So, car 5. So, car 5 as we come down, there he is. So, it's car 5 of Kisuka Fukada, who's in 5th. Andy Moore's in 4th still, even though he's had a really ropey couple of laps. It's Verchak from Hagberg, from Sperato from Moore. We're looking at Fukada at the moment. And then it's Takahara Takuchi is 6th, Moncala and Lamoureux in 7th. He did a very good time yesterday, so people not find the track they're liking at all at the moment. And we're down to the last 40 seconds, and then they'll all stop. And I'm super tight. Let's see what a super tight lap looked like. This is Matt's new camera, his new super tight toy. Look at that. Oh, it is super tight. And you can see the cars are quite... Oh, well, into the pits it's super tight. Exit into the pit shot there in a super tight way. We are now coming out of time. In fact, that was car 5 had finished. So we're finishing the first car to finish. The rest of the guys will be coming in now. And it is, in fact, going to be very close between Biagio and Mean, who gets the overall win. It's Mean V from Alexander Hagberg. Biagio Sperato is 3rd, Andy Moore's 4th. Takahiro Taruchi is in 6th, Fukada's in 5th. Lamoureux is in 7th. Surat V is in 8th. Alessio Mazzeo is in 9th, and Telehiko Sasushi is in 10th. So I'm going to wander into the pits, see if I can go and word with some of the guys who just come off the rostrum. See if they want to give me some indicative. I can see Andy walking towards. I can ask Andy an important question. What the hell went wrong with your car? going to stop Andy. Andy, you're live on IFMAR, so please do not swear. It was going quite well, but then we were watching you, and the car seemed to go right off. What was the problem?
Well, I got taken out by somebody and ended up on the AstroTurf, and once you've been on the AstroTurf, tyres never really come back in, so that was it.
The good news is, though, you were right. The time wasn't in the track anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't have made any difference. I wouldn't have improved on my time from yesterday, but still, you want to have a clean run just to stay in the rhythm, and I was leading, and I overtook a back marker, and he decided that he wanted to give me a little tap.
I mean, I'm new to this event. It's the third. Are you still learning every heat about the cars?
Yeah, they don't drive the same as an electric car, and you also don't set them up exactly the same. So, yeah, I'm testing quite a lot of stuff, but now we're only making really small changes.
So, I mean, these heats, do you start working towards the finals yet? Because you have a rocket round tomorrow, but do you now start looking at running larger tyres for the finals?
We've already done all that testing already, so for now it's just qualifying, trying to get a top 4.
Thanks, Andy. And of course that top 4 is very, very important because that is what gets you straight into the final. So, the final heat of this round 3 for the top heats. Don't forget, this afternoon we'll see the lower heats doing their rounds 3 and rounds 4, reverse of yesterday. So let's see if we can. Let's see if we can. You right, Mean? There you go. Well, Mean, you won that. With Mean V, Mean, you won that last heat, but the track's not very fast, is it?
Yes, the track is, I think, too hot. I think tomorrow may be better.
So are you pinning all your hopes on tomorrow afternoon's round 6?
Yes, of course. It's the fastest.
Mean, well done, thank you very much for the HK drive, Mean V. Okay, let's see, we haven't actually got the update yet on the drivers for Heat 13, but let me say there are some very quick people in there. There are world champions in there, and as soon as RC Time tells me who it is, I'll tell you. So, we're there with Mean and Andy Moore. As Matt. Who are you following, Matt? Because I don't know who... You find Hara, because I haven't got a list up yet. Ah, good idea, I haven't got a list up. You found him yet? Anyone, really? So we're currently in the situation where we've not had our timing screen updated, so we're sitting there going, oh, who's that where? What's going on? Who does what? So, still waiting for the reset on live timing. Hopefully it'll happen. Otherwise we're running blind again. So they're still all fueling up, getting ready for the 10 minutes hasn't started yet. Okay, we still haven't been given the update on the live timing screen, so let's go and do it the old-fashioned manual way. As you wait for things to update, whether it's my screen or whether it's everyone's screen, I don't know. Let's go and see what's going on. So anyway, this is the top heat. This is heat number 13. This has most of the top drivers, but of course, as we know, none of them was really expecting to beat the time they saw yesterday. As we meander along, and no, the screen's still lit from the previous one. So heat 13 drivers are: car 1 is Gilles Groskamp, car 2 is Dario Balestri, car 3 is Timu Linu, car 4 is Atsushi Hara, car 5 is Taravit Singputa, Surikan C is 6ter, Wisniewski is 7, 8 is Mark Green, 9 is Robert Peach, and 10 is Francesca Dioni. So probably the best thing to do, Matt, is pick up a car, and we'll go from there. I mean, unfortunately we don't have any timing for this particular heat at the moment. I'm sure that'll be sorted out. Well, I'm reasonably sure it'll be sorted out. I'm not sure who you're following at the moment, Matt, as I'm down here. You're following car number, don't know, 4. Let's find car 1, shall we? That's Jules Groskamp. I'm standing beneath Matt at the moment. There's car 1, there he is. R1's going down the straight now. At the end of the straight, he is of course our electric touring car world champion, resident in both Holland and Bangkok, currently I think 3rd or 4th overall. I'm going to get my ground eye view here as he goes underneath me. I'm standing below where Matt is. Sprints down the straight. Being tight, not really hitting the curbs too much. That's quite tentative around that entry corner in there, coming down in front of the start finish. Now the inner loop before the outer sort of kink loop. Blast the thing down the straight, tight into corners. Again, he'll hug that, a little bit of a drift out. Again, quite tentative. I think he's quite precise coming in that left-hand turn before they go straight across left to right in front of the, so right to left in front of the driver's rostrum. And he goes on down. So moving forward. So that's our car number 1. Now car number 3, I believe, is Timu Linu. And if we find car number 3, the white car there, going on the straight there, that is Timu. He is the man who currently holds FTD. And he is one of the 4 guys who will be straight in the front. Timu Linu Finn with the Hot Bodies car. So this R10's made a good debut. Round he goes. Using obviously a different body shell to one he expected. He obviously painted up a load in his colours and then decided to use a completely different design and had to spray it white. That was all of us, make a decision, and it looks to me like he's actually slightly, 1, 2 and 3 are very close together. They've probably been called out and they're on the timing splits. I'm not sure if car 2, I'm going to check car 2's Hara. As we are running blind for a second again due to some localised timing issues. So you're watching the cars, you're not wishing any action because, well, no one's going to go faster, we don't think. 2 is Delio Balestri. Car 4 is Hara, so we try and find the number 4 of Sushi Hara, which I think we were following earlier. And then perhaps number 9 after that. So number 4 is Hara. I'm sorry. As I now go back up to my rooftop eyrie, because we aren't going to know anything about anything at the moment because we haven't got any timing. But you are getting fabulous pictures brought to you courtesy of the camera genius that is Matt McCallum. And he's currently looking at this bright orange car. I don't know what car number this is. It's Hara's shell, is it? It is indeed, this is Hara. The most versatile driver certainly currently racing. And he's made, he's world champion electric, he's world champion off-road IC, and now he's having, I think he made the final at the 1/8 last time round, and now he's aiming to make the final at the 1/10 here. To go round. So next, let's see if we can pick up car 9, which is Robert Peach. I think he just went underneath the map. He's at the end of the straight. Robert Peach, of course, the German European champion 2011. The Mugen, and was 1/8 European champion, world champion as well for the other IC foam classes, but didn't have a very good time in Italy at the 2012 Europeans. Happens to anyone. He was going in, got qualified at the final lower than he wanted to be, and hit a car that was had broken down on the main straight, wrecked his car. I think in the quarters, might not even be in the semis he did that, and hence he was out for the event. So it can happen to anybody. You do need luck in these, when you're having a Christmas tree finals, which all these guys do, apart from the top 4 who get to go straight through, then you need some form of luck, otherwise you will find yourself in a lower final, and even though you may be quickest, you have some problems. That's PH there. Still running a little bit blind, still don't have any timing, so we don't know who's doing what to who. Just slightly disappointing, because you always want to know who's doing what to who, it's quite fun. But, I mean, whilst it's interesting at the moment to know who comes where, it's very, very, very unlikely. In fact, it's not going to happen. No one's going to trouble the top of the timesheets today, certainly not this morning, and even less likely later when it warms up. There's a chance some of the guys perhaps down below 10th or below or 15th or below who had a bad one might be able to pull up. But these guys are really on hitting hope. The track's not got the speed in at the moment. Grip comes up during the day, and of course towards the end of the day the temperature does go down, though it's a pretty constant temperature in fairness here in Thailand. It's kind of warm or very warm, or quite warm. So I'm going to slightly running short on time. I'm going to see where we are now overall. Still unfortunately having a slight timing screen issue. So let's go and meander it down and see if I can listen to some positions from Scotty. Very echoey, because it's not like a lovely electric meter. There's an awful lot of noise. There are people who are doing truing, people starting engines, or these Whizzy .12 engines, who are not quite, they seem noticeably quieter than they did 2 years ago. So I'm supposed either it's where the track is and it doesn't reverberate quite so much, or whether it's the new exhaust rules. Let's see if I can find out anything about who might be winning. I don't know. As we go up. They are trying to restart the timing again, so they might get some information. In the meantime, Matt, just follow another car really close so it looks good. That's always good. And then we can get it. So 7 minutes 30 have gone, 2 minutes 30 to go. In behind Groskamp, but here Wishnitsky. Balestri's car 2, Mark Green's here as well, and the Serpent. I'd like to thank Serpent, Contact and PROTOform for their support of this live stream, without whom it wouldn't be possible to be here. Let's sneak in. And it's Lino from Balestri from Green, I'm being told. 1, 2, 3. So it's Lino from Balestri from Green. At the moment, 1, 2 and 3. As they look to try starting the timing again. So that was a little birdie told me that Lino with 2.5 minutes to go was leading.
3, 2
and 8. Mark Green is in third.
145 left, 145 left drivers. Timo out front, 39.10.01 pace.
Timo is looking quite quick as well. 39.10.01. That's a second behind where he should be. We have seen time slightly tailing off towards the end. If he can do that sort of speed in these sort of conditions, he really has got the car dialed in. That's for sure.
115 to go, 115 to go.
And Groskamp has retired from this heat. He's pulled himself in, gone out again. So he had a slight problem. He was sitting down there just looking at it for a while now. He was out, so Jules Groskamp. Probably the pre-race favourite for this event. Not only is he on a great run of form, but also he of course is a world champion electric, and he lives around here as well. So it's the three things: confidence up, local knowledge, and in form. So down to the last half minute.
A break after this, guys. Scheduled to start round 4 through 8 at 11 o'clock.
And as what he says, after this will be a half an hour break from track action. We'll try and fill the void with something, don't know what. Hopefully something interesting. You never can tell, really, can you? But we'll give it a go. We quite like to be interesting. It's not always something you achieve. So yeah, so this round will stop. There'll be a half an hour break, and they'll start again with heat 8. As Surakan has ended his run, as has Timu. Dario Balestri's run as well. So Lieno gets within a second of his fastest time. 07.
With a 39.10.12, 39.10.12, Mark in a 39.10.13.
So some improvements there, but not at the top there.
Number 3. So again, we'll start at 11 o'clock. Group number 8.
So there is some time now where we have time to kill, as they say. Hopefully we'll get some time, as they say. As people meander about, quick little chat, see what's going on. So yeah, so no one knows their time. They've all come down to look at their time, and they can't because there isn't any time up there. So they're going to have a bit of a look, and there's no time. And oh, there's Matt. Can you see me? Hello, Matt. Can you see me? I'm not sure how professional it is waving at the camera, but it's just proof we are here. How remarkable. So this is if you now see the pits, you see. This is what happens at half an hour. There'll be lots of sort of stuff going on in the pits, not necessarily a lot. And people will come and have a chat or a smoke. There are also some rooms around the side. There's a couple of rooms there. There's a maximum room, there's an HB room. I think Timu's walking. I can see Timu walking up here. Going to intercept Timu, which I don't think you'll be able to see on the camera. I'm not sure I intercept him. A taciturn Finn. Timu! Oh, now, just come down the stairs, because then we can actually have an interview on camera. This is getting marvellous, this is. Matt, I'm here. So we're just going. Oh yeah, well we're going to go to the cameras there. You see, that's why. So okay. So you really are setting the pace even in difficult conditions. You're only a second off your fastest, and everyone else is struggling to get within 5 or 6 seconds. What's the secret?
Yeah, today the car was much better than yesterday. So I think with this car yesterday, it would have been way faster yesterday.
So what did you make? What minor changes? Or you just kind of the tracks coming to the car?
No, I just changed the shock oil and that's all.
Now, give us an idea. I mean, what is the key to a fast lap or a fast time here? Is there any particular part of the circuit that's important, or is it just put it together? What do you look for as you go around each lap?
Just overall that it's well balanced, the car, and of course you need the good bottom end power out of the corners. And I think the most difficult part is coming on the straight. That's the most difficult place.
Now you're becoming one of those ultra versatile drivers, electric, IC, off-road. Which is your favourite of the classes?
Off-road.
Yeah.
I actually come from electric off-road a long time ago, so that's where I start from. So I like all the classes. I also trade sometimes 12 scale, so any class is okay.
12 scale's best. But on a serious point then, you come here and we're all thinking, you've got a number of, the Hot Body's car is new, and we always went all up Hara, he's the local, but you've set the pace. Is it just that you've found this chassis to your liking? How come you've hit the ground so quick?
Yeah, it's thanks to Hara and these guys. They test a lot here, and when I came here I was completely lost, but yeah, they have a good base setup, and yeah, that was big help.
I mean, you're all using the same tyres, or is that not very important? Is one type of foam the same as another type of foam?
Yeah, pretty much same rubber what we use, and the setup is pretty much almost the same all the car. Of course, different guys have different driving styles, so you need to fine-tune for yourself.
Now, the other big topic, obviously, here, and of course in foam tyres entirely, is additive. I mean, are you a fan of using additive in these cars?
No, I like no additive. I think for me, electric touring car worlds this year I like the best way. Just no additive, just get your tires before the race. That was the most easy thing. Also for practice, that was really easy. You don't need to play with additive.
Now, of course, for European Championship next year, that's what IFMAR will be doing. Because what they'll also be doing is giving you a handout tyre diameter. Is that going to cause problems, or will that just be a leveler?
I don't know. I don't want to say anything about that. People have so many different opinions about that everybody can say what they want.
So looking forward, obviously, this event, do you think that the big chance for a big improvement now is tomorrow's afternoon's round?
Yeah, the last round will be the fastest round for sure.
So I mean that kind of gives you an issue, doesn't it? Because if there's a bit of a luck involved there. Because if you have a cut or there's a problem in that last round, does that give extra pressure, or is it just more exciting knowing that it's all on that one go?
I think everybody gets more pressure because it's one run, rocket run, but I like it. It's always been like that, and I don't care.
Timu, thank you very much, and congratulations on being by far the fastest person so far of the 3 rounds. Well done, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
So a nice talkative Finn there, unlike some of his countrymen. Now I know you're here. Shall I try and bring other people to you, Matt? A bit to the right, not near our wire, you mean? No, hang on. Let's see if I can play wires here. So let's see if we can find somebody else to have a conversation with. You know, let's bring them in front of the camera, which is just over here, type way. They've already disappeared for a cup of coffee or something, probably. You know, they're off running around being... there's a lot of people gathered by the timing screen, which is now... Oh, given us the time. The times are up. It was Lina who won that last one, from Balestri in second. Surikan C was third. In fourth place, it was Dirk Wyszynowski. Fifth was Mark Green. Sixth, Robert Peach. And seventh was... Ronald, you got a couple of minutes? Follow me. Oh, no, I can do it. Here. Oh, there we are, you see. We're bringing our live interviews as well here. Ronald, I was quite surprised I got here to see you in such a relatively low heat. Has it not been running well so far? Did practice not go well?
Yeah, we didn't had pre-testing here before the event, and obviously we didn't get it together for the whole event so far. And we try to see if we can improve first to the quarterfinals and then maybe more, but it seemed to be very difficult.
I mean, were you surprised to arrive here and have these problems? Because you normally, the team hits the ground at the same speed as everyone else, isn't it?
Yeah, but we knew, because we had no testing, that it would be difficult, for example, to make the semifinals, but now we can't expect more than maybe the quarters. And yeah, that's how it is.
I mean, is this difficulty because the track itself being in Thailand, hot, humid, is that the issue? It's so different from any track in Europe?
Yeah, it's hard to find a track with that conditions. For example, a track with that high grip and the humidity. And yeah, other guys did a good job with a lot of testing, and so yeah.
Well, this obviously is your last big event of the year. How would you sum up 2012 in all your racing?
Electric gas. I'm pretty happy with all the, especially the ETS series went perfect, and I had good World Championships. Even it was not the win I tried for, but overall I'm very happy, and I focus now for a good 2013.
Would it be fair to say you are happy with your 1/12th result of the Worlds, but very disappointed with your 1/10th result?
Yeah, I would sum up that. I mean, I was still a third at the Worlds in Turkey, which is a great achievement, but this time the goal was higher, so we just need to try to make an even better job for 2014.
Thanks, Ronald. Thanks for talking to us. So yeah, so Ronald there, someone who normally would be right there, but the unique conditions of this track is what is causing the problem. It is a hot, humid environment. I'm going to walk out on the track now. I've no idea if the sound's going to carry us far, but there we are. Well, am I allowed to walk on the track between rounds? I don't know. So anyways, we go around here. Shall I stroke the track a la Frank? Yeah, let's do some... Oh, I'm Frank. Oh, I love the track. Oh, fabulous. But as I come out here, it is really hot, actually. We're out of the shade. The sun's now out behind me. And out of the shade, it is a really warm environment. It's I mean, this is what you don't get. You talk about testing. If you're in Europe, perhaps in the middle of Europe, Germany or something like that, for a week or so in July, you'll have these sort of temperatures, but you won't have this sort of humidity. And of course, the point about it is that the way the tyres grip the track, you look at the black stuff down here, there's two types of grip. There's mechanical grip and there's chemical grip. And the chemical grip is constantly changing because that's done with the additive and the compounds. But the mechanical grip, that's very heavily affected by humidity, because of course you've eventually got water, an atmosphere in the air, which is adding humidity, adding water, which affects the grip. The other thing, of course, that's affected by humidity and heat are the engines. That's not such a black art. You can pretty get your engine in tune reasonably quickly. But the issue is that the track being very, very different all the way around. And if you look at, have a look at this bit, follow me this way, Matt. Something I did notice is that also there's a lot of oil laid down. So if you look at this little bit of the track here, which is where the cars give it some coming out of the track, they come out of the pits, because they're running quite rich, they actually put out an absolute load of gunk. So this bit here is incredibly slick. I mean, it's not on the racing line, but if you actually look at the racing line, you can see what's going on. This blackness is not all additive. A lot of it is fuel. And so you actually see that you have to come down, but what it does do is you end up with kind of a soup of grip, and then you have to keep moving the track. Now, during the day, the grip builds up because the additive goes down, and overnight it'll cool down, and so it's a very interesting balance. Where is the truck fastest? Because you've got to have it late in the day for chemical grip to build up, but not too late in the day to find that what actually happens is you end up with a track that's too hot, and therefore the grip doesn't work. So, I've now walked around the track. I'm going to walk back in the pits again because it's bloody hot out here. I'm out of frame. That'll never do that. Can't be out of frame, Matt. That's not on. Yeah, what did I pay you for? Oh, hang on. That's a good point, yeah. Don't mention that part. Right, let's see if I can find someone else exciting to talk to. As we try and fill this half hour of nothing. I need a drink. Vodka, tonic. Again, hello. Let's see if I can pull another well-known driver. Mr. Reinhardt, can I take you to our new TV studio? Which is actually a gap about here where the cap... No, we're fine here. Look at that. Mark, you know, having a go at IC again, how's your week going so far?
Actually not so good. Like the beginning was, yeah, we had problems with the car, couldn't get it to work for the first 2 days, and then the car gets better now, and now I have to find a good engine setup. And yeah, I'd used a different engine for this run, was better, but I think I need to get the second gear earlier. And yeah, let me see what's going on in the next run.
I mean, how different is it? I mean, you are the master of electric touring cars, 3-time world champion. How different is running one of these cars on foam tyres and an engine to an electric touring car? Because they look the same with the shells. I know underneath they're completely different, but how different are they?
I think the driving is like it's easier to drive the gas car, but like to find the right setup, like we have no experience, so we have no idea about the clutch and the motor, and yeah, also the setup is like completely different. So I mean, to drive is fine, but like to find the whole setup and everything is pretty difficult for us.
I mean, I mean, does the same adjustment do the same thing on a gas car as does an electric car? For example, if you change a roll bar or you stiffen a spring, will it do the same thing, or does the car have different overall handling characteristics?
I think it's the same, but like the steps you have to change are like, I think, bigger than electric. Electric is more like precise. You have to make everything like a small piece perfect, but here we have like to me, I think a bigger gap you can play with.
I mean, looking at the cars out on the track, they do seem to be a little bit more tail happy. Is that? Do you tend to drive them more oversteery with a gas car?
Yeah, I think the cars are not as nice to drive as the electric car. The electric car you can drive everywhere the same, but here like the car is more lazy, and just when it just flips over all tires. It's not like it has crazy steering or something. So yeah, it's different. Yeah.
I mean, we asked this, Ron. This is your last big meeting of the year. I mean, how would you sum up your 2012?
I think it was kind of okay. I had not so many wins this year, but like the team and everything was still okay. And yeah, we won the Worlds with Yildiz, but for myself it was not the best, but not the worst. So it's still okay.
So what are your aims for next year? What are you looking to capture? Looking to win? Is it a Euros win, an ETS win? What are you looking to get?
Yes, no, I want to win everything, that's for sure. But yeah, I think the ETS is pretty important right now. And yeah, so it's no World Championship next year. But yeah, I think I want to go for the Euros and try to be as good as possible at the ETS.
Are we going to see you doing E12 in the near future? I mean, last time I saw you do it, you won the Europeans, I think.
With the 12 scale, you mean?
Yeah.
No, I think no 12 scale for me this time. Only the Worlds.
Thanks, Mark. Cheers, thank you. So another. We got a world champion on our. It's a World Champion Wednesday. A World Champion Wednesday, it works, doesn't it? I mean, admittedly, they haven't all won World Championships. I've just missed a World Champion because of truest tyres as well, so I need to try and find some other person. I think what we should do now, Matt, is we should do what we do best. No, not drinking. We just randomly ask someone something. And there's a good chance they won't speak English. So what can you see? Who can you see I can ask? Can you see this table in front? I don't know. Can you see the table in front of me? This table here. These guys here. Do you speak English, sir?
A little bit.
Excellent. So tell me, who are you? How are you enjoying it? Where do you come from?
I'm from Spain.
Spain.
Spain. Yeah.
There's not a very big Spanish team. Is it just you and your friend?
I don't understand.
How many drivers from Spain are there here?
2 drivers.
2 drivers. Yeah, me. Do you speak English? So who is doing better for Spain? Is it you or him?
Him. Always him.
And which heat are you in?
Well, today I'm not very happy, but well, I ran out.
Yep.
And ate head. I hope do better.
Okay. And are you running this afternoon?
Yeah. 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock.
1 o'clock. Well, right at the start. Well, good luck. So our representative from Spain there, who both had a little English. I have no Spanish, so I'm pretty impressed by that. Not going to argue that point. Now, hang on. I think I can see someone we need to talk to. He's in a yellow shirt. Can you see him, Matt?
We have a microphone.
Let me see if I can have a bit. He's running away. He can't. No. Come on, Dallas. We're not only doing live stream. We've got a little camera. We're doing live interviews as well. The whole world is getting to see it. Well, I think they're getting to see it, but I can't see the return. Dallas, we've had a couple of World Championships this year which have been a bit controversial. This one seems to be going very smoothly and very nicely.
Well, it's only the second day, so let's see.
Yeah, there's plenty of time for protest, but none so far.
No, it has been okay, yeah, so far. Some problems with the heat and things like that, but since we are in Thailand, I guess.
Yeah, that's no one's fault.
You could expect that, yeah.
I mean, obviously you are the president of IFMAR. We keep coming back to Thailand for World Championships. Is that why is Thailand such a popular venue to hold the World?
Well, I guess you should ask the drivers and the block actually. This is the second World Championship, no, third. But it's a lovely venue. It's nice people and everything like that. So that could be one of the reasons. It could be.
I think it's quite an easy place. I mean, the other thing is obviously it's quite a reasonably cost-effective place to go. You know, other places in this block, like Japan, are lovely countries but very expensive.
Yes, but comparing to some of the countries in Europe, it's the same. If you go to Switzerland, it's very, very expensive.
Yeah, but Switzerland's more expensive than Monaco. It's the most, you know, I can't. You know, I only ever sent Matt to Switzerland because he's prepared to eat very small, just crackers and no food. I mean, the beer bill's a nightmare. He buys one beer, so that's the budget gone for a year.
Well, he had a few in Holland last year. Yes, you did. Don't shake your head.
Oh, it's all coming out now. As before I turned up, you go out drinking. Talking about this, obviously this event we are running Additive. I know that the governing bodies aren't massively keen. In fact, EFRA have banned it going into next year. What are your feelings on Additive?
I don't think it should be allowed, actually. The problem is to detect it. So the solution made by EFRA this year could be a good solution. Let's see how it works. We have some complaints and some people applaud it as well. So it's a mess.
And the interesting thing is, I mean, it's very difficult because with foam tyres, you know, they do work so much better with Additive. It's hard to police. I mean, have the manufacturers contact and the other tyre manufacturers, they come back and said yes or no, we're going to bid for it? How are their feelings about the rule?
It's not a massive negative reaction from them. Some of them applaud it, but of course it will be the same with the fuel and everything like that. It will be hard to, how shall I say, it's not possible to advertise we are winning the World Championship with these tyres, things like that. That could be one of the things. But, let's see what's happening in Europe right now, and if that's a good solution, it might spread out to worldwide championships as well. If not, I think we need to sit down. It should be, as you said, manufacturers that know how the tires work and things like that. So I guess we need some more experience or other sources to discuss the item.
Now, IFMAR, of course, the IFMAR people, you'll be meeting together in Argentina, I take it.
Oh yeah.
What exciting new? The view a lot of people have of IFMAR is all the votes end up 2-2 and nothing ever happens. Do you think that's now changing? There's more a spirit of cooperation?
I don't know yet. Let's see. I really don't know. But that's the problem, as you said, 2-2, because in IFMAR, the president don't have any casting votes.
You should do.
Yeah, I know. It's not an easy time all the time, but let's see.
Dallas, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of it. I'm sure we'll talk to you again, but I'm sure there'll be no protests.
I hope so.
Thanks, Dallas. How hot am I? About 8 minutes to go before it starts again, so we'll keep on moving along. Where are we now? Who can we see? What can we see? Who can you see? Oh, got Mr. Wang. JJ, quick word. This is good. It's all going out, we're all going out live round the world. Or JJ, you appear to be racing absolutely everything. Is there any class you don't race?
Mini Z. That's all. I do a little bit of off-road, but mostly just on-road.
Yeah. I mean, you've come here, you're looking in reasonable form. What are your expectations for the event?
My expectation was just better than 2010 Worlds. My best was 34, so I'm just trying my best to beat that.
I mean, this is the IC class. Do you see yourself perhaps more as an electric specialist? I mean, is this more of a one-off for you, or do you do a lot of IC racing back home?
I don't do much of touring car. I think my strongest class is 8 scale. So.
What, 8 scale off-road or 8 scale on-road?
8 scale on-road. Yeah, I guess.
So you're looking forward to the World Championships in Japan next year then?
Yeah, I am.
I mean, the interesting point really. I mean, what's the difference in driving between an 8 scale foam IC car and a 10th scale foam IC car?
I think 8 scale I can be a little bit more aggressive than 10 scale, but I like 8 scale more. It's more fun, faster, track's bigger.
Young kids just want to go fast, don't they? It's all the power and the speed, is it?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun,
So what's I mean, looking at these things here, this is your car in some pieces. Can you see it? What do you say is the trickiest thing? If a beginner was coming to you and saying, I want to do this class, what's the trickiest thing to get to know?
I think for nitro cars, tires are very important, engine. The setup is also very important, but just getting to know the car and the track, how to work with your mechanic, your team, I think that's very important. But you also need to know how to set the car, know how you want the car to be.
So is your dad your mechanic?
No, I have a mechanic.
That's much better.
Yeah.
It's always, trust me, I remember many years ago, I remember working with your dad can often cause problems.
Yeah, having my own mechanic is much easier.
JJ, thank you very much indeed. Ah, that's convenient. And this is several people are watching this. Yillies, problem in that last heat, I saw you stop for a bit, wave the car in the pit lane. What was going on there?
Yeah, first we thought the track will not be just as fast as in the evening. So I thought we're gonna use this run for a tuned engine and also try some tire. But actually the pace in the beginning wasn't so bad, so I just keep on going. But then I had a touch with Peach when I went inside of him, and we touched, and so I lost already a lot of time there. So I thought, okay, now I'm gonna use the round to tune the engine and try some tires. So I did this. Yes.
Were you surprised how fast Timu's run was? Only like a second off FTD.
Yes. Well, I think he did a new fastest time. But I'm also surprised because the rest wasn't so fast. Also just the heats before us, the times were at least 5 seconds off the TQ or more. So I was surprised he still did 01. So I guess Timo is the guy to beat now.
Well, I think we're hiding behind this pillar slightly now. I mean, you did come into this event as a favourite, didn't you? You're in great form. It's your local track. You know, it's got that sort of thing. You win one championship in your home country, win another championship in your new home. It will kind of work well for works well for TV and radio. Did you feel extra pressure being the favourite?
No, not really, because I see here there are many guys are like a favourite here, because also Hara is like his home here, and Timo have been here before testing, also the hot body team. I've of course have run a lot here. Mean V, also the Thai local, is also very fast. So I don't really feel the pressure being like a local boy here. But I think I still think my package is good. For myself, I need to have a little bit more traction. The track has to be a little bit more grippy, and then my car is absolutely perfect. So in the morning run, some guy can pace, but for me, no, I need a little bit more grip. So, but it's okay.
I mean, people often say, you know, when Formula One drivers, when they win their first race, winning the second one's easy. You've won your first World Championship. Does that take a weight off your mind? You have achieved the ultimate, and now anything more is a bonus, or does it make you hungrier?
No, for sure not. Like just winning the worlds is it just changed your life, and you drive even more easy because you know you can do it. But it's not like I'm hungry to take the next title. But for sure, I think it's just more easy now because you know you can do it. You have the confidence, and yeah, I feel like I'm in the best form so far, just all my life. I think maybe the driving also has been better than ever, but also I feel like more and more prepared for every race because this is my job. So I can prepare every day, everything. So now I also feel for this race, everything is perfect. So it's just a small detail sometimes, you know, the engine is a little bit too rich or the tire is not good enough, but so far so good.
I mean, it's interesting because actually, sorry, this pillar's getting in our way again. There is, unlike at the Euros, where obviously you had that slight problem in the final, there is the advantage here. The top four go straight into the A final. That's a massive incentive, isn't it?
Yes, it's for sure easy because if you are fast, you like it. If you're not fast, you like to have the same as in the Euros because it's actually if you have a semi-final and there's 4 guys going through to the final, it's actually more easy if you are just like a consistent driver. It's maybe easier to have 4 guys go to the final and the time passes from 5 and 6. Because now the top 4 is going through the final, but actually from the semi only 2 go to the final and the time passes from the 3rd and 4th position. So if you are in the semi, you didn't make the top 4, it's actually really hard to make the final.
Yeah, you got to push like mad, and then of course there's that element of luck. Because anything in these things, anything can go wrong in a split second, and it doesn't have to be your fault. Someone cuts on the straight, you hit them.
Yeah, exactly. And also because now in the World Championship, the semi-final is also not 20 minutes like Euros, but 30 minutes. So in a 30-minute run, everything can happen because it's just almost a final. And you can see there's a lot of things going on in the pit lane. Marshall running over the track. The track is quite narrow, it's tricky, so just everything can happen.
It is, wish you best of luck. Thanks for talking to us. And I think that gives you a big preview about what's going to happen on Saturday when we have those very exciting semi-finals and the final. I think the quarter-finals as well. That's many days away yet. We're about, I think, to get going again with qualifying, which means I can go upstairs. We may have to do some battery changes, I'm not sure. Battery changes, Matt? And Matt wants a drink. So we may go quiet for a second, but we're still here. Just trying to get a drink, batteries. Anyway, that's the end of our little interview session. We may do another one later. It worked quite well, didn't it, Matt? Yeah. No, not the camera. That's very good. Excellent. All right. So we'll catch you in a second. We're going to just go radio silence for a minute or two before we get back to the 1 o'clock start for Heat 8. Hopefully you enjoyed our little interview session there. I enjoyed doing it. And let's see where we are. Yes, we need to do. Oh, no, batteries are all right. And back to you in a second. and welcome, we're back, as I say. And we're going to start enjoying heat 8 of the fourth run for the faster group today. Hope you enjoyed your interview session a minute ago. So we have in this V8 and car 1, it's Gerhard Kandelhert, the Austrian. Botai Ginting from Indonesia is 2. Perto Ahar from Sweden 3. Tanit K from Thailand. Eduardo F. Escalon, who I think we actually talked to a minute ago, from Spain. And then car 6 is Pakon Chansak. Car 7 is Alexander Thurston. Car 8, Tony Gruber. Car 9 is Papapon C and Claudia Guma. Ronald Volker is car 6, so that's interesting. Where is Ronald? Ronald's car 6, that's what we need to get. Car 6, Matt. Can we see him? Where is he? He'll be in Ronald colours, hopefully, or white. There he is, it's the green car. So not in Ronald colours. So Ronald Volker we spoke to during the break. So he's suffering from the fact that he's not had the amount of practice at the track that the other teams have had. Fair enough. That can be a problem. So currently he's on for 39.10.6. That's not going to be enough, really. So if he can do a 39.10.8, he will improve. But in fact, it's actually currently now at the top of the charts. It is Eduardo F.S. Candelon, who is, of course, our covered driver, because we saw him a minute ago. If Ronald goes around, well, talking time that last lap or so. Well, Ronald going backwards at the moment, having some problems. So 1 minute 41 in, 8 minutes to go. Ronald now, he goes through the outer loop, sprints right down the straight to see how close he keeps it. Again, mostly staying off the curbs. The fierce curb jockey we saw was JJ Wang, who we talked to earlier. Of course, our live streaming coverage here is brought to you in association with PROTOform, Serpent Racing Cars and Contact Racing Tyres. I'd like to thank them for their help, because we wouldn't be here without them. Covering this, the IFMAR 1/10th IC World from RC Addict track in Bangkok. This is round 4 of the top heats. The other heats, I won't call them bottom heats, the other heats will be going off this afternoon. They'll be heats 1 to 7. And then we'll have a run tomorrow of both of the whole set running through. Still looking at Ronald. Now the leader is actually car 5. He's Eduardo, the Spaniard. Well, I think had a white car, I can't remember. I was looking at his car a couple of seconds ago. Where is car 5? There he is, that's the second white car, that's Eduardo. Eduardo Escandon. Not happy with performance, but currently on for 39.10.10. Volker's up in second. It's Papon C in third. Claudio Kuma from Italy in fourth. Botai Gitting in fifth. Right, changes as things unwind and staggers come and go. Pits are always very, very busy. Out comes after that stop is Eduardo. Now, it'll be interesting what that does to his lap time. I think that's going to drop back down to 38, I would expect. He was on for 39.10. He'll come round across the stripe. As you can see, if he goes in the end, we're back in front of the driver's rostrum. There's the stripe. And indeed, he is now so in 12, so the prediction hasn't gone down too much. He keeps rolling. Going through the inner loop, and now the pink. Last on the straight, change to second gear, tap on the brakes, pull the car in the nose in round there, the end of the straight. In the kink, in front of the rostrum, over the timing line. squiggle from the rear of the car as he applies the power. I mean, this is apparently a circuit where you need to have a lot of low-end power. But he's certainly winning, and he's almost 600 a second faster than Ronald Volker. With Papon, Claudio Kuma is now in third, and Papon Chanasek is in fourth. So, where are we now? Oh, that's not good. That really is not what you want to do. So again, we capture the moment where I think his run died slightly. He comes through again. Oh dear. Car looking not quite so good at this point in the proceedings. He's still leading. Oh no, we've now the timing's frozen again. So that got me. No, we have frozen timing once again. Yeah. So once again we have a timing issue. Oh no, it's picked up. So in fact, it's now 4 minutes 19 to go. It's Papon C, Chantal in the lead, Alexander Thurston in second, Ronald Volker oscillating between first and third, but down with only a 37 lap forecast, which is just not good enough. You need to be on a 39 at least to have any chance this event. Eduardo, after those couple of excursions, has dropped down to 6th. So it's Ronald from Papon Chandrasek, Alexander Thurston from Gerhard Kandelhardt, Botai Ginting in 5th. Eduardo is in 6th. We're back with Ronald now, who's leading the race. Taking a bit of curve there as he comes through the inner loop, or inner kink, sorry. Past pits. Doesn't really have that aggressive look you'd expect from a Ronald Volker car. He's moved back up to 38 now. Predicted, which is better as he rewinds out the stagger of his last pit stop. On for a quick 38, but that's just not quick enough. He needs to be on, you know, the marker time is 39 virtually flat. He said himself he doesn't think he can do that. They're only aiming for the quarterfinals now as a team. Due to their lack of practice here, it appears to have really hampered them. And we talked about the track obviously during the break and the reasons why it's so different from anywhere you could practice in Europe. It's not the heat. You can find heat anywhere sometimes. Well, not in England. But it's about humidity. It's about the way that... Oh, that was lucky. Car slimmed in front of him. He managed to avoid the car that's got the problem. The yellow car gets let through. Still on for 10.03. Papon C's on for 10.04. Gerhard Kandelhardt on for 10.09. This is all 38 laps. Tony Gruber, both like Ginting, 38, 10, 12, and Tony Gruber 37 flat. There's 2:26 to go. So Volker. Very not used to see him struggling at the lower end of any sort of qualifying. And now it's lost him. He goes through. Let's go look at somebody else. I don't really care who. That pink car's easy to see. So who is the pink car? That's the question we need to ask ourselves. He just meanders, very careful, cornering on a couple of the points there. That's car number 2. So that is our 5th place driver, Botai Ginting from Indonesia. Botai's a great name. And now we're number 7. In fact, we always were with 7. So who is Alexander Thurston from Britain. So one of the 3 or 4 Brits in the team, Alexander. Let's see how he takes his next left, coming in here. Little bit pedestrian. Very safe driving. This is a very measured, safe journey. There's not a lot of flair there, just missed the apex. It just didn't stop it in time. And let's see, there's a little drift out. That's not the quickest way of doing it. I'd say overall he's lacking a little bit in grip, and that didn't help. And again, if he tries to come in, go for a front end washout, that car I think probably needs a little bit more turning. But I have no idea how to do that. But looking at it from now, I'd say you want a little more front bite. It is washing out. It could be he's just giving it too much front end, but this guy is in one of the top heats of the world, so I doubt he needs advice from me. Tony Gruber has dropped out of this heat. Still Ronald leading, looking at 38.10.4, minute and a half to go. Let's just drop back to someone else, Matt. We've seen Alexander for a while. Who are we going to choose now? Let's see. The selection is this car. Is this other car? And you've gone for that one, have you? Okay. That is car number 2. Well done. So off my misidentification of Bowtie. This is Bowtie indeed. Oops. As he drives round, we have a car being brought back to pits that's died, and they've all stopped. So that's the end of the race. And again, we had a bit of a freeze towards the end of it. So so that was heat 8 again. We had a timing glitch. It's never good. So the result of that was Ronald Volker. No, it wasn't. We don't have the result for that. The timing stopped again. So heat 9 is already loaded up. Tony Reinhard, is it? Just down there, obviously doing some pit work for someone. Andy Moore comes to stand dangerously close to me. He's run away. That's awful. I'm going to stand there, but lean like that, you see. Dear. So as we haven't got any live timing. We need to talk to someone really. So, what do you learn from looking at other cars on the track?
Not much really. I was just having a look, bored really.
Were you surprised that Timu managed to pull that time out in the last round?
A little bit, yeah, but I mean I could already feel that the track was kind of okay in my run, but obviously the car wasn't 100%, feeling a little bit tweaked, but there was still lap time there to be had, and Timu's car is clearly pretty good. So.
And how are you enjoying having a mechanic doing all the work for you?
It's awesome. Yeah. All I have to look after is tyres. I was doing my shocks. I'm not even doing my shocks anymore. So I'm just truing tyres every run, and that's all I have to do.
You've been sacked from the shocks?
Pretty much, yeah.
So is this something you get used to? You're going to travel with a mechanic from now on all the time?
Well, for nitro, I think for me it's pretty much a must because I have no experience. I don't really know what I'm doing. I mean, the car stuff, I'm sure is not that difficult to learn. I know I'm making the suggestions for setup changes, but all the engine stuff and clutch, I've got to leave that to him because I've got no idea.
So is Hara doing all his own work, or have you stolen Miura from him?
No, Miura's doing Hara's car, and Miyashita, who's the car designer, he's doing my car. So.
And is Timu doing his own?
Timu's doing 50% of his own, and Miyashita, my mechanic, is doing the other 50%.
Yeah. It's nice being professional, isn't it?
I'm quite happy this week. It's nice and relaxed. Just concentrate on driving.
Andy, thanks a lot. As we watch the cars whizzing round, I'm not sure whether we've got a. We have got a heat now. So heat 9 has car 1 is Giorgio De Felici. Car 2 is Azi Amri Geladine from Bahrain, I think. Patrick Nar in car 3, Taki Matsuda in car 4, Park Pompey from Thailand in 5, Giuseppe D'Angelo in 6, Saab Mond in 7, Daniel Fungalada in 8, and Frederick Borillion in 9. Anuson Sidahong is in car 10. And I imagine they're now gathering back in the pits in a second. They are. So we can see Sanders de Graaf, can't we, Matt? There we are. Now we can see Sanders de Graaf with the flag. The IFMAR and EFRA official. And somebody else there as well. And they'll release them again in a minute. Philippe Bouillon won the B Euros. You love B Euros, don't you? So Philippe Bouillon is a B Euro championship in car 9. Just follow the first one out, whoever it is. Okay, the flag is off, and it's car number 7. So off first is car number 7, which is Serpent from Malaysia, I think. Serpent. And he is the golf, and it's car 7 we decided to go with first. Comes off a nice bit of space. So this is the live streaming coverage of 2012 IFMAR World Championship 1/10th IC from RC Addict in Bangkok. Brought to you by RC Racing TV in association with PROTOform, Serpent and Contact Racing Tyres, and of course Serpent model racing cars. So all going quite nicely at the moment. So anyway, car 6 sprints out of an early unnecessary pit stop as Matt continues following car 7. Oh, he has, he's on someone else now. Choose a car, any car. You're on the green one. It's car 10 he's on. So car 10 is actually a third place man, which is Alson Sinohong from Thailand. Yeah, he's not really third place. I think we got a timing glitch again. So he was third in the first lap. I'm getting a bit bored saying timing glitch. I think you're probably a bit bored with hearing me say timing glitch, but there is a timing glitch. So that's locked up. So we're going to have to kind of guess. This is only heat 9. Not the end of the world. We can just show cars and talk about them. So it's 1 from 9, I think, at the moment. Fritzi from Bourillon. Let's find Frederick Bourillon, EFRA B final champion from Monaco, Matt. Where is car number 9? I can't see him. You must know his colour scheme, surely, having covered his... You love him, yes, that's true. There he is, number... You're on him. Oh, don't stop showing off. I get there before I've asked for it. So this car is Frederick. He won the B Euros. For those of you watching outside of Europe, there was a championship normally in May for drivers who's not finished in the top 20 of the A Euros in the past, I think the past 3 years. And they have their own weekend meeting. At the end of it, they become a B Euros champion. I think the top 10 or top 20 get automatic entry to the A championship. And Frederick is the man who won the B. He then went to Italy for the A and did relatively okay. Not getting anything with Matt there. I don't know, wasn't that it? But those of you who know RC Racing TV and our EFRA coverage will know that Matt is the man who does the Bs. He does them on his own because he's like that. He doesn't like people really. And also we couldn't afford him to go to Switzerland or Monaco where it was. So number 9. He's coming through the inner kink. Going in front of the rostrum. And then back through start finish. Inner loop. Then round the outer kink. It's not really, it is a kink in the throw, but it's not a kink, it's a very easy flat line of a loop. And that kink's not really doing anything to slow these cars down. Perhaps make them go a tiny bit tighter, but no more than that. So number 9 appears to be is number 7 gaining on him? Let's have a look. So he's got a bit more speed at the straight, certainly. So the 7 has got a little bit more than our friend at number 9. So you're looking at number 7. We've got some times now. And it is number 1 from number 9. Number 7 is right at the back. So with 11 laps, it's Giorgio Felici in car 1. Frederick is in second. Also 11 laps. They're both gone for fast 38s. In fact, Giorgio currently is on for a 39, which is a pretty impressive time, but he hasn't stopped yet. With 3 minutes down, 7 to go. So let's see if we can find car 1. Are you on him, Matt? So this is our leader, Italian, Giorgio Felici, who as far as I know has not won any B Euros, and therefore is not one of Matt's best friends. So Giorgio leading out through the inner kick, quite nice there. And as you can see, we've been watching earlier, we were watching on the Addict on the Thursday, the previous heat, and you could see that this car 1 has got more front end bite. Particularly, look at the corner, we're going down this corner now, but wait, you're going to turn left now. You're going to make a mistake first, so we won't see it now. There's this turn here, where it's very noticeable that Thurston was washing out. He didn't really have enough front end. Car 1, who's made a bit of a mistake and now trying to get all car 9, so we've got a bit of a battle going on here. But just watch car 1. They're coming here, he's able to hold it tight. less polished, and it's the turn in here he's got in, and he can hold it and flip the tail around. And that is a car that's handling significantly better than Thurston's. That mistake he made earlier has cost him 3 or 4 seconds. Just a little turn, not just because of the mistake, but because he got behind one of the other cars. Once again, nice, look how well the nose goes into this corner. In, round, flick. How nice compared to Alex Thurston's car anyway. I mean, it might be every other car's go. I haven't really looked that much. So he's been kept honest by the yellow car behind him. And the famous fluoro colours. The vast number of body shells painted in solid fluorescent or white makes me think a number of people who only bought their body shell when they got here and couldn't get their man to do a really impressive paint job as our guys in the pits. We lost him. He's stuck in the pits. Get a slow stop. So, yeah, give it to Angelo. Appears to have gone into the pits for a while. Giorgio's out. So it's Patrick Nahr, car 3, who's leading at the moment. And that is that white car going down the straight now, Matt. Now Patrick Nahr's got some traffic in front of him as he comes in. Flicks in quite slow there. See what his front end's like. Now, he took 2 bites at the cherry that would come in there. Turned and turned again, so he either went too early or he turned on the braking and doesn't get what he wanted. So he turned it, didn't do much, lost more, so he turned again. Watch him now. He comes in, very slow there, turn in, 2 again. So he's taking 2 bites of cherry to come into that corner, that little sweeping corner in front of the, sort of in front to the left of the driver's rostrum. So you've seen understeer, we've seen sort of nicely going, and this one is just kind of like throwing it in. It's always it might be a driving style thing, tip it in and then get round. He's actually got that one a bit better there, going a bit low, so that's car 3, who's now had a problem and just died on camera. And he won the B Euros in 2011. Well, there we are. It's a B Euro special. The marshal uses to stall him, and that just he died on him. I feel sorry for car 3. That was Patrick Nahr. Giorgio's back in the lead again. Car number 1's back in the lead. Let's see if we can find car 5, which is Park Poon P. Park Poon P is currently in 2nd. In car 5, wherever he is. There he is, it's the orange car. There he is, Matt, the orange car. Going down the straight. Park Poon P. Looks like the timing's frozen again. So, it picks up suddenly. We're getting about an update a minute here. 3:27 to go. Park Poon's at the 4th. In 2nd place is now car 2 of Arzi Jalaluddin. So Jalaluddin, who I think's from Bahrain, in car 2. Let's see if we can see where he is. There he is. He's the yellow car in front of you. He was in 2nd a couple of laps ago, but we are getting an update every minute and a half at the moment. So a minute and a half ago it was Felici from Jalaluddin from Funkadilla. So not Funkadilla, Funglada, sorry, and then Park Poon P, but that may have changed by now because we haven't had an update for about a minute. We'll get another one. It'll happen. It'll come back. So I'd certainly like to thank all of you who are watching us in Europe. I can't be very many of you because it's still only 4:30 in the morning, 5:30 in Europe. Mainland Europe, 4:30 in the UK. Some of our American friends who are watching us late at night on the East Coast or middle of the evening on the West Coast. And obviously we'd like to thank PROTOform, Serpent and Contact for their sponsorship of this broadcast. We are in qualifying heat 9 of round 4. 2 heats of the fast drivers this morning and then 2 heats of the less fast drivers this afternoon. So I'm afraid I think I haven't had another update since 3 minutes 27 to go. There's about 35 seconds to go now. That's locked out at that point, so at this point, you see, I might go and walk down and see what the times are, but I know there's no point, so I won't bother. And the cars will come in, and someone will have done well. So that is the end of heat number 9. Somebody won it. Don't know who it is though. Have I had a refresh? I have had a refresh. Oh, that's brilliant. So the result for heat number 9 was Georgia De Felici won it. Aziz Amor Jalodine was second. The winning time was 38:10:04. Daniel Funglada was third. Park Pompi was fourth. In fifth it was Ansorang Sidahong. Philip Bouillon was sixth, and then Takuma Masada, Patrick Naga, Semi Janjo and Sarmon didn't actually really make the trip. They stopped before it finished, I suppose, really. So, moving on swiftly to Heat 10, which oddly appears to follow Heat 9 quite a lot these days. Oh, there's a big side pod. I had a big stream glitch. We lost a few viewers. Now crawling back. So that rolls Heat 10. So we have Paul Yamir in car 1, Tring Tango in car 2, Yu Yasahashi in car 3, Cheng Han Hong in car 4, Martin Hoodie in car 5, Mario Spiniello in car 6, Michael Slavin in car 7, Punyavit Pung Chisarian in 8, Patrick Schaffer in 9, and Supwat Pagholdi in 10. So we are up and running on Heat 10, and I think the cars are beginning to roll out. And we're currently following the orange car of, he says, car number 6, which is Mario Spinello. Let's see if we can find. So the car's now being brought in. And as is our new walk, we'll carry the first one out, whoever it is. Could be anybody. This is round 4 of heat number 10. So it's, I'm not quite sure who's going out first. I think it probably car 7 will go first, which might Michael Slaver maybe the first car we'll see. Michael Salvin might be the first person we see. I don't know. I haven't found out yet. We can see the waft of smoke from the pit lane as the cars are fueled up and rev their little engines off. Sander walking up and down with his lovely little flag, waving the flag for Holland. And the first car out is not car 7, is it? Or is it? It's car 7, so it is. Michael Salvin, Serpent driver. Thank you, Serpent, for sponsoring this broadcast. Went reasonably well last time, had some problems towards the end. So Michael Salvin here in the start of car number 10. Heat number 10, car 7. Again, we're not getting live updates. Someone breaks down in front of us. We're running a bit blind again with timing updates. The Serpent car of Michael. Let's have a look at as he goes round here. So he turns the tight thing. Again, quite slow. See how he goes in this corner here. And a bit wide on the in. He'll take a couple of bites of the chain. Nudged it in then for them. Michael Salvin, a former world champion. Won the event. Camping tight there. Serpent, main man behind Serpent. Take the test drive of the German. Tight in here. Again hugging, all quite tight there on the outer loop. Down the straight, very straight. Doesn't look quite pedestrian on the straight there. Nice direction change coming that left. Coming right again. That's quite interesting. It's quite a smooth entrance. Seemed to have quite what he wanted, but it didn't have the action we saw from the cars last time. So Michael's gone off first from the grid, and he's certainly not been overtaken by anybody, so he's probably going quite well. In fact, after a few laps, it's not him, he's down in second, Michael Salvin. The leader actually is car number 4 after a minute. So that was a while ago again, we're in the past. It's car 4 of Cheng Hang Hung of Hong Kong, who is currently the fastest, as we lose car 8. There's car 4, Cheng Hang. And he currently was on for a ridiculously fast time at that point, but I'm sure that slowed down since then. I think the track's better than the drivers are making out. I think there's a possibility here that they could actually pick up some top times from the top heats in the next hour or so. It's heat 10, there's 3 more heats after this, 45 minutes more of racing action after this race is over for the hour and a half lunch break. So after 9 laps, in fact Paul Lemieux has now taken the lead in car 1. So that was after 2.5 minutes. Again, we're a little bit behind on the timing here, but Paul Lemieux now is in the lead in car 1, the American. Just going through the infield now, going in front now. So, do we have any times? That's the question. And the answer is no. So I think as this heat winds down, we've had another timing glitch. I think Paul Lemieux's won it. Might be from car 2. 4 and 6. I think it's 1, 2, 4 and 6. I could be wrong. Which would be Lemieux from Trinity, from Cheng Hang Hung, Cheng Hang Hung, and then Marius Murley in fourth. Oh, we have an update, and it is. It's 1 from 2 from 4 from 6. I was right, I can hear. Lemieux on for a 10:15:39, so not travelling the top of the timing sheets, but still a reasonable time. And we are down to very few seconds left, so let's see if we can take Paul Lemieux home, which we're doing. Excellent work. So Lemieux now at the end of this 10-minute run, in which he's looking to be the fastest, but not fast enough, I think, to move much up the scale. Still taking the touring car line round that inner corner. And we do appear to have had an update. It's done 34 laps, 39, 10, 15. 106 to go on this, but probably a bit less. 45 seconds to go, I hear, of this 10-minute heat. So we now actually have another update. Is this 1 from 4 from 2 from 6? We've lost 3 and 9. Patrick Schaffer and Yuya Sahashi are out. Paul Lemieux done 38. He's still on for 39.310. This was updated a second to go. So it's all finished. And it does look like it's 1 from 4 from 2 from 6. 1 4 2 6 is the rollout. 1 4 2 6. Ah, Hang is the designer of the Racing HK1 car. Oh, that's very good, excellent, thank you then. Okay. Right, we're going to do another camera change and a battery change. I shall read your stream comments. I think we have had a bit of a dodgy few minutes on the stream, I apologise for that, and it's something we will think that will improve dramatically. They've gone black now if we take the camera down. Over the course of the next 2 days, we've got a couple of more technical solutions arriving. Kind of got here and sorted things out the best that we could as heat 11 gets ready to go. So let's see what the feedback is over the last few minutes that the stream has done. Yeah, apologise for that. So, hopefully the stream's righted itself after a bad couple of minutes. Don't forget you haven't missed anything because all of this is archived, so you can see it all. And we're gonna stop the stream after this heat, or a few minutes after the heat. We're gonna get a couple of reactions and interviews, and we're going to stop the stream at lunchtime so that will enable people in the rest of the world to watch all the action from this morning's heat, which obviously are the big ones, the important ones with the fast drivers. And then we'll start again at 2 o'clock local time with the slower heats, which we'll still cover. We'll cover them on a separate stream, so people who are getting up in Europe and want to have a look at we'll be able to see all up at the faster heats in one little package, and also our interviews in between. So who's in this particular heat? Well, we have Charlie P in car 1, we have Seoki Takahata in car 2, we have Shinozuki Yokohama in 3, Paolo Morganti in 4, JJ Wang in 5, Carl Branson in 6, Dan Jacobs in 7, Takahaya Simo in 8, Mark Reinhard, we spoke to earlier, in 9, and Peter Jovanovic in 10. And that is Reinhard, I think, who's gone in there to get some fuel or a tune-up or something. It's kind of like what do you want me to do with it? Oh, I don't know. They look perplexed. Going, what's going on here? I don't know. I think we may be over our slight I think we might be getting close to being over our slight issues here. So still is fastest, then Gilles Groscap, then Andy Moore, and then Keisuke Fukada is the guy who is in 4th place. Hara 5th, Beatrice Prato 6th, Takai Shimo is 7th, and Monaco Lamoureux is 8th, Robert Peach 9th, and Wang is 10th, and that's overall. And all those rounds, times were set yesterday. No one improved today. So the stream now is picking up again. As I said, if you've watched the stream, you've lost it, you won't have missed anything. This is going to be archived very soon, and it will be there for you this afternoon, so people can watch it in Europe at their leisure over lunchtime. They've got nothing better to do. So we've got 3 more heats to go. It's 11, 12 and 13. Hopefully we'll get some live timing for this one. We've had sporadic live timing the last couple of rounds. So it should be car 7 that comes out first. We Dan Jacobs of Holland. He's Sander there with his little yellow flag. Having a lovely time. Oh, someone's getting a bit of pointage. Wasn't doing quite right. They're all put down and they're released, and you can hear Scotty behind me, Scotty Ernst, track announcer. And there we go, 7, 8, and we're happy with Dan Jacobs. And there goes Dan. Car's all nice and warmed up. They've done a few warm-up laps. Left, right, see how he turns in. Just looking good down the straight. And we haven't got timing, so we're going to have a sporadic timing, so we'll hit with 7 for a second. Dan Jacobs. Orange nose tells me he's Dutch. I guess he's driving the Serpent, just because he's Dutch. Could be wrong. Can't see the stickers from here. Let's drop back 1 car, Matt. And this should be car 8. Oh no, it's car 9. So car 8 has dropped out. We've dropped back to, or being overtaken, we've dropped back to Mark Reinhardt. 3-time world champion in electric touring cars. We had a good chat with him about an hour ago. And that'll be available on the live stream archive for everyone to see in a couple of hours. So look at Mark now, obviously the consummate touring car driver, comes down the corner there. Again, he takes a, he's like he squared that one off there. Let's watch him to the rest of the straight. Going tight in again, more touring car style here, getting tight to the curbs and not taking as much apex speed, but running less distance. Quite similar to Lemieux. Let's watch again, come in there. No, oh, washed out. The first bite washed out too fast, need a bit more braking, so he gets it right next time. Little bit of push, I'd say, on Reinhardt's car at the moment. He moves out, and these cars are going to evolve to run nicely around the bottom loop there, though. Comes in, yeah, look, scrubs at the speed. He's obviously quite on an edge. You run a little bit too much speed in there, and the thing just washes out. Belts the power down. Huge plume of smoke as it goes through the outer kink. Comes in again. He looks very good. That left-hander off the bottom loop, he just looks a lot less ponderous, but in fairness, the car behind him, which is car number 8, number 10, sorry, I say it's gaining on him. That's car 10. We haven't got the updates yet. That's car 10 of Peter Janovic of Austria. Visibly, I would say that Peter's gaining on Mark. It's not much out of the grid. He does seem to be able to hold distance with Reinhardt, the Austrian. All orange car. Another one of these cars which hasn't got a proper paint job, by a nice multicoloured job, so it makes me think that people have had to change their body shells that they've got here. Car 1 joined out of the pits. He's been doing that. That's the second time I've seen him do it. He's obviously had some problems. Jankovic enjoying the rarefied atmosphere of a high heat there. Comes in, oh, very nicely round. Again, sort of the second half of the corner, they get a second half turn in there. It turns in quite naturally and then suddenly just sharpens. He's got the, I can read, and he's on the Capricorn chassis there, Peter. So Peter in the Capricorn. Now the car behind him, car 1, is many laps down. Even though I haven't got timing, I can tell he's many laps down because he's come out the he's been pitched twice. Wants to get past though, which is a bit unfair. Could really upset the man who's going for a tyre like Jankovic, but there we go. And we have our, no, we still have no timing updates for this so far. So let's see if we can find JJ Wang, car 5, who we spoke to earlier. Mugen Seki driver now, not HB. There he is below us, Matt, car 5. A brighter colour than those two cars. So Wang, sort of American Chinese. Told us he prefers off-road, but there's a lot of driving and everything, really. He had a couple of bodies. The other body had painted up, actually. This is his more plain body. It's only got a white tail on it. The other body had painted up. Had the flags about, well, I think all the countries of the world floating back. I saw You know, Brazilian, American, Thai, Japanese. Very nice, quite difficult paint job I think to do. And that's been passed off, and now he's looking to run his different shell, different design, different downforce depending on the design of the shell. These cars hit enough speed. The aero is very, very important to them. I once had a conversation with a Formula 1 aerodynamicist who insisted that the cars, a few years ago, insisted they were below the boundary layers, so the aero made no point and no difference. They weren't getting fast enough, and then he actually went out and drove an electric touring car, and someone took the wing off it, and it didn't work. And he went, oh, fair enough then, I'm wrong. It does make a difference. I'm afraid we still have no timing, and no times for this one. So I don't know who's doing well or what. Still no thank you, God. Thank you for your thanks, Garwood Pictures. And we're enjoying bringing it to you as well. A bit sweaty, but we're enjoying bringing it to you already. At ridiculous o'clock in the morning. So as we look now, so that with Wang there as he goes around the top corner. I may have to go and try and find some timing somewhere now because it's with absolutely nothing. I don't know what to say. So I'm going to meander off now and see if I can find someone who's got some sort of timing, or at least positions of somebody. As theoretically, these guys might be able to go quite quickly. I don't know. People appear to watch the timing screen there like it's working. It appears it's the online timing screen is not working, but this timing screen in the track is working. It is indeed working. So we are 6:11 down. And it's currently Shinizuki Yokoyama leading from Mark Reinhard in second. So it's car 3 in the lead map from car 9, Mark Reinhard. Shoki Takahata is in third, Carl Branson fourth, Takami Shimo is in fifth, and Jose Wang sixth. Shinizuki is currently on for 39:10.09, which is a sort of time which would put him actually, if he got it, into sixth place. I'm not sure he's going to get that. There's a few faster times now. Reinhard on 39:10.11 predicted. I think he might have a stop to go. If he got that, he'd be improving as well. So we can see some drivers improving on this one. And that's always good to have some improving drivers. So it's Wang now who's... okay, so he has a few fuel stops and the final stops. And it's Wang from Reinhard from Shinizuki. Wang though only on for 39:10.11. Reinhard at 39:10.12. And Shinizuki has dropped down now to 38. So Wang currently has a 39:10.12. This would be 2 seconds faster for him. Mark Reinhard would be going about half a lap quicker. So I think we're currently looking at Reinhard. He goes round the track. Going now to the inner corners, turning well. So he's currently just briefly, with not much time to go, he's currently slightly in second place. Wang leading from Reinhard. Both of them for slight improvements. 2 minutes and 6 to go, 7:55 gone. It's Yokoyama third, Takahata in fourth, Dan Jacobs in fifth, Carl Branson sixth. But currently Reinhard will improve, and his improvement will take him up to about 2 places. So just a tiny bit faster, not a lot faster, a tiny bit faster. So still on for 39:10.11 is Wang. Reinhard's still on for 39:10.12. Yokoyama 10:42. So it's Wang who's leading this race out in car 5. Car 5 of Wang leading this race with this qualification. They're all trying to beat themselves. As we look for car 5. And there he is going underneath Matt now. Slightly coloured JJ Wang, Mugen Seki. Spoke to him earlier. Enjoying the event. Wang has been very good. He's won a forecast 13, 10, 11 now for about 2 minutes, 49 seconds to go. And this does look like we're going to see some small improvements in these guys, which means we could be on for some recent improvements from the guys coming on in the next 2 heats. Heat 12 and Heat 13. The top 2 heats have yet to go. So half a minute to go. It's Wang from Reinhardt, Yokoyama from Takahata, from Branson, from Jacobs, from Takahashi Shimu, Charlie P out of it, as is Paolo Morganti and Peter Jovanovic. They both now agreed on the trip. 18 to go. Looks like we're going to see 3 or 4 improvers. Wang now has about 2 seconds on. Reinhardt has dropped back into 3rd, so Shinosuke Yokoyama has taken the lead. Second place, sorry. Yang still leading. They come to finish the race. Reinhardt has a 10:13, improved slightly. Wang does a 10:11, improved slightly. And so for that one, Wang will go up about 4 places. He's going to end himself into... So Wang has gone up to 9th. Reinhardt has gone up to 1 place. 2 places. He's gone up from 19th and he's now up to 17th. So a couple of improvers there. Wang and Reinhardt both improving, which is going to give, what it basically means is it is possible for the people in the next 2 heats, the fastest heats, to improve. So we could see some major moves, which is a surprise to everybody. You can see some major moves coming up for those top drivers, which is going to be a bit of a surprise to everybody. But it just seems that even though the temperature, the temperature stayed the same in fairness, it's not got much hotter or colder. So it does seem what we're going to be seeing. And all this time of us writing there's no improvement, it's going to be pointless, there's going to be one. So we are now down to the last 2 heats. Heat 11 and Heat 12. We appear to be without live timing, so I will have to meander down and do my commentary from the pit area where there's a lovely screen as the internet timing is not working. I walk past the pit area again, number of drivers looking very hot. But again, it is very hot, so that's why you look very hot, in fairness. As we move around. So, the drivers for this heat are car 1, Min V, car 2, Alex Hackberg, car 3, Andy Moore, car 4, Takahiro Teuchi, car 5, Keisuke Fukada, car 6 is Alessio Mazzeo, car 7 is Surath V, car 8 is Sperato, car 9 is Mong Kolopan Lomaros, and car 10 is Tadahako Sahashi. So a number of drivers who are quite a long way up in the rankings. Most important ones are those 1, 2 and well, not most important, the most likely to improve 1, 2, 3 and 9, 1, 2, 3 and 5. Keisuke Fukada, I believe, is currently sitting in 5th. It's Dario Balestri who's... Oh, actually, we just had a new updated timing sheet, and Balestri put in a faster time in that last round. So Balestri actually, in the last round, pinged himself into 4th and one of the automatic qualifying positions unseen by us. Linu also did a slightly faster time. Surakan was slightly quicker. As was Hangberg, Wyszynski, Green, and a number of others. So the improvements we were talking about last time weren't quite as great as we thought. But Linu was slightly faster, 4/10. He set a new FTD in the last round. Viaggio Sparato, no. So it's now Linu from Groskamp, from Moore from Balestri, from Fukada, Hara, Sparato, Shimu and Lomaros, and Mean V is in 10th. And these guys now know there's a little bit extra in the track and they can probably find a couple of seconds to get in the A final overnight. First 4 straight through to the main final on Saturday. Well, obviously after tomorrow's qualifying. So they're going to come in. It'll be car 7 who will start first. That's Surath V. So, the people to watch here, 1, 2, 3, 5, 9, 8, well all of them really apart from 7 probably. So, a little look at the cars and then I'll come back to the times, so can't do both unfortunately. So we'll meander over here, look at the cars and then we'll look at the times. It's all very exciting when you haven't got what you need, which is a timing screen. Makes things very exciting. So 7 starting. Let's start with 9. Pick up 9, which is Lungapong. A pink car, Thai driver. Pink, a very popular colour in Thailand. I think ever since the King wore pink at some formal occasion, so it became an absolutely de rigueur colour for the Thai nation. So here we are, heat 12. Car 9. Sprinting away down. Let's look and see how he takes these corners. Lomaros, local band, quite wide out. Sort of a double-edged corner there, is that reverse corner. We're down the outer kink. Very wide the straight, getting a lot of velocity. Coming in tight. This settles down. No one seems to be gaining or losing, in fairness. Hagberg and Moore quite close here. Mean V seems quite a long way ahead of them, and behind the car 4 is all very close. So my guessing is there's not going to be very much in it when we go and decide. Who do you pick up now? So we're looking now at Hagberg and Moore, that battle between the green car 2 and the 3 of Moore. Now that's, of course, is not a battle because they're qualifying, but they are in the same shot. And let's see where we are now on the timing between these guys. Who's doing what to whom? And we walk past some of the guys who are in the next heat, just drying off their tyres. And here we go. So currently it is Mean V who's leading and on for a 40. That'll come back. It's Terrucci in car 4 who's in second. And it's Andy Moore who's now in second and third with him as well. So Moore, it's Verak, Moore, Fukada, Terrucci, Hagberg. And there's 3 or 4 of these guys on for very, very quick times. Now these will ease back. They still have 2 pit stops to make in the remaining 8 minutes and 30 seconds of this race. 1 minute 31 has gone. It's Mean V from Andy Moore. Hagberg's down in 4th. Also on for a very quick time, but come back in a couple of seconds. That may all have changed. So let's see if we can find, as we sprint down now and we concentrate heavily on Andy Moore. So watch Andy as he goes around the track now. He is gaining on Hagberg. I don't think it's going to bother him. He won't catch him probably in time for the... Let's watch him as he goes around. This is how he takes these next several corners. He's sharp one. That's quite smooth. And again, more touring car, but again, he did kind of double turn it, get it in the first part and then sharp the second part. Oh, that's not going to help. There's little minor errors there, so that's cost him a couple of tenths. Hagberg, he breathes away slightly as they come up now at the sort of time when they're going to be looking to do their first pit stop. But certainly, up and away, it's Mean V. Mean V's made a really good run. He's certainly a way away from the other guys. Moore completes another lap. Still has a slight speed advantage over Hagberg, but nothing that's going to change the world. Mean V ahead of them, I'd say. Actually, it might actually been closed down slightly. He's got a reasonable distance visually. And in fact, he does lead. Mean V leads, but only by about half a second. But that's from Kazuki Fukada. Hagberg is timed ahead of Moore. With Tarucci in between, there's three of them, covered by about 0.1 on the, but 1 second on the split. Moore going slightly slower. He's in an in-lap, I think, there. And he picked up some fuel. And Hagberg now is shown as the fastest. So car 2 is the person leading. It's Hagberg from Mean V, from Takahiro Terucci. Moore in 5th. Kasuki Fukada in 5th. Mazeo in 6th. And Sahashi in 7th. So, Verak now with just showing 4 minutes. Mean V is taking up the lead and running with it. That's car number 1. It's up beneath you now, Matt. So Mean V, Thai driver, local man. So now, with a bit less time to go, there is now currently just coming up to halfway, and it is Mean V from Alexander Hagberg, from Takahiro Terucci, Kasuki Fukada. Moore dropping down, he's now down in 5th, still with a very, very quick predicted time. This is going to completely blow open the top of the heat list. Bad news for Moore, who's currently sitting 3rd overall. That's not going to be the case at the end of this race, because Mean V, halfway through, is looking to quite easily eclipse the time of Teemu Leinu. Hagberg as well is on the cusp, as is Alessio Mazeo. That's car 6, and he now moves to 2nd. So we really ought to see if we can see car 6. Alessio is putting a very, very good run. And there he is now, that white car beneath him. Another white car, another person who's painted his car since he got here. Italian Alessio, I remember him from the Euros earlier this year in Italy. Nice looping corner there, more of a classic IC line. Big crowd now gathering in front of the timing screens. It's Mean V, and now Monaco and Lorapros have got into 2nd place, but now they've all the time to collapse because they've done some pit stops. So with 4 minutes to go, they've all stopped, and the time the forecast has died. No one's looking to do a good time. It's really rather strange. They've all lost a lap. Andy Moore now with a 39.10.07, but that second fuel stop seems to have really knocked it out of the time. It's now getting itself back together again. Mean V on for a 39.10.3, Andy a 39.10.7, Hagberg a 39.10.7, Ricardo a 39.10.7. So with that second fuel stop out the way, those FTD times are no longer in threat, it seems. 39.10.03, that'll pull Mean V up into 3rd place. That is now 10.2, that's an automatic qualifying slot, and he currently has a 10.06.779. He has a slightly faster time, but Mean V will ping himself into 3rd overall with this time if he hits it, which is 10.02.977. It's Verjak from Moore, from Hagberg, from Fukada, from Mazeo. That's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 is the order. Mazeo slightly dropped back from that speed he had prior to his last pit stop. Hagberg, Moore's made a mistake and dropped down. 2.5 minutes left. Mean V looking to make a big improvement. That 10.02 compares to his 10.11, so he's looking to pick up 9 seconds. Drops to 10.03. 2.19 left. That's Mean V. Hagberg and Moore are trading positions lap by lap. Moore just easing off. He's lost the pace in the car towards the end of this heat. He's drifting away from his best time. Hagberg has a 10.775. That's going to do him some good because Hagberg's best at the moment is a 12, so he's looking at giving about 5 seconds back on that one. So it's Verjak from Hagberg. Picard now gets off more. Just a couple of tenths off his best each lap now, and he's just not got the speed in the car, it seems, in his last session. Still looking for 39, he's dropped back to 39.10.08. Don't forget Andy already had the 39.10.06. Mean V now for Mean V also slowing slightly. Back to a 4.131 with a minute and a half to go, about 6 laps left. So as the cars get on, we get the back end of the race, perhaps some of the pace drops out, those mini mistakes, 2 or 3 tenths. The forecast time is very aggressive. Verjak now looking at 4.3. Carry on 34 laps, more 33. So about 4 seconds on Andy. Andy and Fukada trading second place. That second place is no good to Andy. Don't forget this is a single fastest time qualifying. So we now have a minute to go. And a 10.04.208 is so Mean V just about holding now his predicted time, but that 10.04 will put him into third place. It will go past Moore, behind Groskamp. Overall, Hagberg now suddenly puts another decent time in. So it's Hagberg, Ricardo and Moore divided by a predicted time about 2 tenths. They're looping the whole time, but still slightly ahead of them. It's Mean V in the 15.4. Last lap. The 15.5 for Alexander Hagberg, 15.6 for Picard, 15.7 for Moore last lap. Moore dropping back off the pace towards the end of this one, but still a good time, but not a faster time. So the only person, a number are looking to improve, but the only person making a big difference is Mean V, who's going to ping himself into third place overall, and he's finished, and he's got it. He's got a 39.10.04.017. He has third place for Mean V. Hagberg is an 8.438, which is going to put him into about 8th. Moore is 8.912, doesn't improve. Fukada does an 8.797, doesn't improve either. So key improvements there really is just Mean V. Now in third, straight into the direct qualifiers. So, right, we have one more heat this morning, the final heat of qualifying the top heats. This afternoon is the lower qualifying heats having a bit of a go. What will happen? Who will qualify? Just saw a great run from Mean V. With one heat to go. Currently missing the timing on the internet, so we're having to nip on. Now, of course, the entrance for this race so we have, of course, car 1 is Gilles Groskamp, car 2 is Dario Balestri, car 3 is Timu Linu, car 4 is Atsushi-hara, car 5 is Changvit S, car 6 is Surakan C, car 7 is Dirk Wisniewski, car 8 Mark Green, car 9 is Robert Pietsch, and car 10 is Francesco Tironi. So that is the run-up. Linu is the man who's setting the pace in car number 3. And I'm joined by Mean V. Mean, well done. You put yourself in the automatic qualifiers, so the track is getting quicker.
Yeah, the track is better than in the morning. So my car is more turn than in the morning.
But now, of course, you have to wait and see what these guys can do and whether they'll knock you out of that top 4.
Yeah, I hope so.
Thanks, Mean. So his teammate here is doing a bit of timing as well. So again, we still don't have the updated timing and scoring. So we'll watch a couple of cars for a few laps, and then I'll go down and have a closer look at what's actually going on. This is heat 13, this is where it all happens. The track is slightly faster. Car 3 we're with at the moment, that's Timu Linu, he's the man at the moment. He actually beat his time in the last heat, so you would expect to be able to do it again in this heat if he gets a clear run. However, he is fighting against car 1 just below you now, Matt. And that's, of course, Gilles Groskamp. Gilles also must fancy his chances. He spoke to us earlier. And looking pretty good. Groskamp. Moving as he is. Yeah, the race has not, don't forget, this is still the warm-up. We've not started yet. They'll be coming into the pits in a second, in fact right now. So car 7 will lead them off. So it's Dirk Wisniewski, who is one of the leading lights of European IC racing, who will take us off. And there goes Dirk. German, he's got a nice bit of open track. They get quite close to actually doing the entire lap by the 10. So the last cars are just slight hesitation by 5 has left him very close to 6. So they're going to be tripping over to go for a while. As Wisniewski goes down the straight there. There it comes in. Flicks the car through the second half of the corner there. Not looking very confident on the power in fairness to Dirk there. I think he's may well be that Dirk is not enjoying the way that car's handling at the moment in the first couple of laps of the race. Not sure. So if we perhaps pick up someone we didn't really see much last time, which is Dario Balestri in car 2. He also improved last time. And there he is in the bright yellow car, I think. No, that's not him. He's in the white car behind the yellow car. And that's Balestri, the Italian foam racing expert. Car 10 lets him through very politely. Kind of got a double bite at that inner corner, as you know, kind of quite sedate methodology through the outer kink. Now coming back in now, look at that, look, how's the inner kink? Very nicely around that corner there. He came in on the curb and then took an extra bite and tightened the thing up halfway through again. There's Balestri. One of the people, he looks like a racing driver. He's about 5'4". And that build of a racing driver, you could easily see him donning a crash helmet and getting into a kart or a Formula Renault or a Formula 4. Even an F1 car, he has that real look, that Italian racing driver vibe about him. So we drop back behind car 2, it's car 3 again, and we've seen him already, of course. Let's look at car 4, the orange car, or the pink car behind. Car 4 is that of Atsushi Hara. Hara's home track, of course. Japanese, but lives in Bangkok. He's got a race shop there. He's got his own place to stay and have fun. There he goes. The car 4. I think Hara's gaining on Lina at the moment, so visibly I'd say he's closer. Lina looking a bit tail happy. Hara looking quite planted as it goes now. Both these guys, of course, on HBs. We've got 2 HB chassis. Hara, the development driver, and Lina, the one who's made it work better in the first couple of heats. But Hara looking very quick. It's time now for me to move from my perch up here and go and see if my estimations of looking at the cars have any semblance to what's actually happening when you look at the timing. There's a big crowd around the timing screen. It's normally a good sign. So the cars carry on going round. Who will be, this is very exciting, this is who will be at the lead when Nick finally walks and has a look at the timing? And the answer to that question is, it is Jules Groskamp from Hara. It's Groskamp from Hara, from Green, from Surakan C. Linu Raildown in 7th at the moment, Dirk Wisniewski in 6th. And 5th is Dario Balestri, so Groskamp is the man taking the pace. Currently on for a 40, as is Hara. Hara, in fact, now just taking the lead, slightly on the stagger. Both on for 40s, Mark Green on for a fast 39, but those times will ease back. So it looks like Mean V's time is going to be pretty impressive. So we are currently 3:30 down, 6:30 to go. Groskamp and Hara trading positions. That's car 1 and car 4. Surakan C now in 3rd in car 6. I don't think we've seen him so far. Let's see if we can find car 6. Surakan, the 2002 touring car world champion. Won that in America, I think. I'm not sure. I've checked, it may even be in Indonesia. Let's see if we can find car 6. We're with him now. Matt has him now as he goes up the straight. So it's Surakan currently in 3rd. Car ramping down the straight there, going to tighten it in the corners. Nicely, and flicks the car round. In and the out. Big crowd, all the drivers leaning against the fence to see what's going on. The other drivers are leaning against the timing screen to see what, well, leaning in front of the timing screen. Pointing, it's Groskamp from Hara, from Surakan. Mark Green drops to 4th. Mark Green, the Serpent driver, in car 8. Let's see if we can see car 8, Matt. The Serpent driver, Mark Green, our friend. There he is in front of you, Mark Green and his yellowy-green car. That's not a plain body shell because he brought a new one. He just has a plain body shell. So it's Groskamp still on for a 40, as is Hara, as is Surakan. Mark Green, a fast 39. They've actually picked up some speed. They're exactly halfway done. Will it stay this way or not? Will he find that speed? I'll just have a look over where the pit lane is. There's more pit stops to come. They've all got to stop once more, but the times are very impressive at the moment. So 2 of them on 40s. Hara and Groskamp. Groskamp just dropped slightly off the 40s. Hara's dropped off it as well because they just made their pit stop, so that kind of bends out the shape. There's 4.5 minutes to go. They both, for a lap or so, have odd times before they come back and they complete the next lap. Groskamp still likely to get a 40, 10, 15, so he's likely to be the first person to crack 40 laps. Linu is nowhere. He's down 3-4 laps behind, having a right absolute nightmare. The car's not worked and the track had improved, and he will not be in that mix for taking his, for getting the FTD. They may still actually have it. 39, 10, 1.5 to beat. We wait now for the stagger of the second pit stops to unwind, which slightly ruins the predicted timing for a bit. 3 minutes 50 seconds to go. Rob Pietsch leaks so's at the top of the grid. I think that's just because on a fuel strategy at the moment. Surakan so's at the top on the 39, 10, 9. Groskamp now. With another fast lap for Groskamp. 15-4, 15-5. No one going particularly quickly as we wait now for it to shuffle out. Hara now, 39.10.4 is his target time. Green, 39.10.9. Surakan, 39.10.10. What happens is we're reading off a predictive screen which gets slightly bent out of shape just around the pit stop. It says, oh, you've done a very long lap, you're going to do more long laps. It takes 3 or 4 laps to settle down. So Hara now is predicting for a 39.10.3. Mark Green, 39.10.10. Groskamp a 10.5. And they're all going to need to go faster than that if they want to get anywhere. Balestri currently in 5th. So it's Hara, Groskamp, Green, Balestri and Surakan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 1, 2, 6 and 8. Green and Surakan swapping positions. The fastest time so far is Timo Ludo, last round, 10.01.5. Hara is predicted for a 3.9, which will pull him into the top 3. I think we'll put him actually 4th. He does a 3, he'll put him into 3rd place. Those fastest time drives, it will push Andy out of the top 4. So Andy Moore will move down to 5th and out of the automatic qualifiers at the final. So it's Hara from Groskamp, from Surakan, from Balestri. Mark Green having a slow period, down to 39.10. So 39.4, 1, 2, 3 for Hara. Looks like Lino's time is completely safe. Lino himself having a bad run. Just almost 8 minutes gone now, 2 minutes to go. Hara needs to get close. It's 15.14 is his best. It is 15.5. Car's not as quick now. The additive's out of the tyres. They're pushing on just foam. And it is noticeable they ease back in speed during the end of these races. So we have 1 minute 40 to go. It's Hara from Groskamp, from Surakamp, Balestre in 4th, Green 5th, Pietri 6th, Vishnowski is 7th, and Francesco Tironi is 8th. I think Linu and Chavez S, they've both missed many laps. I think Tironi's missed a lap as well. By missed, I mean that's not being missed by the timing, just not done it. So we are currently from Linu from Groskamp, from Moore from Balestre, from Ficada from Hara, is the overall running order of the timing, so the qualification list. The only move on this, I think Hara is going to improve. At this rate, he's going to drop into 4th behind Mean V, who's just taken 3rd. Minute to go. Hara, Groskamp, Surakamp, Balestre. 4 from 1, from 6 from 2. No one particularly close. 10.04.2 predicted for Hara. 10.06.3 for Groskamp. 10.09.8 for Surakamp, and Balestre is in a 10.10, all with 39. Bad lap for Hara, he's dropped down to 10.48. He's going to remember he's had a situation where 10.67 is Moore's time. He's currently in 4th. Just half a minute to go, 2 laps. So 2 clean laps and Hara will drop into 4th overall. That's the key point. Groskamp's time has kind of evaporated during the second half of this run. The lap to go. Hara now is going to win this. But is he going, and I think he's going to do a time that's going to put him 4th. So the running order will be Linu, Groskamp, Mean V, Hara. And Hara now comes over to finish. Oh, he's got right back in the bad last lap. Oh no, sorry, I got slightly confused. Groskamp went over first. So it is a 10.04.912 and 4th overall for Hara. Groskamp in 2nd, 10.64. Surakamp 10.96. Dario Balestre 10.10. Mark Green 10.13. So improvements few and far between, in fairness. But we have now seen bad news for Andy Moore. He's dropped to 5th, and the key about that is the top 4 qualify. He walks past me looking quite, what's the word for it? He looks quite, well, nonplussed. I suppose they both think there's a faster round to come tomorrow. I'm going to see if I can intercept at Sushi on the stairs. At Sushi. And I have indeed managed to steal my favourite small Japanese strike. Sushi, well done. You got a top 4 time there. You're 4th. Are you surprised you go fast this morning?
Yeah. Earlier this heat, this round, actually I thought like track condition was like way worse than yesterday. But actually track condition is really good. But it's problem is the second heat now, especially my heat. The sun's coming, so I think track temperature is a little more higher. So I think at the end kind of getting slower because of hotter temperature. But still, I'm really surprised I can make 10.04.
Yeah, I mean the key thing is you're 4th, and it's those direct qualifications in. I mean, do you think that the round tomorrow is going to be the fastest one, round 6?
Yeah, definitely yes. Tomorrow, especially last round, like we call happy hour time. I think it's, let's say, I think 3 guys can make it 40 laps, and I think it's 1 guy. Nearly 40 laps, 39, 10 flat or 10.01. I think it's just to make force.
And are you one of the 3 guys making 40 laps?
Yeah, I think it's my time. I'm for sure not enough for top 4 tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm just looking for 40 laps.
Now let's talk about the new car, the Hot Bodies R10. I mean, what an amazing debut. You've got 3 guys in the top 5 at the moment. Well done, well designed, well set up.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's a car. It's like it's really new. We have only 2 races. Actually, this is the 3rd time race. First one, the European Nationals, European Championships with Andy and the Timu. This car is great, but we have not enough preparing for everything, so we cannot make a good result. And after that, we came to here for the KM Cup race, like 1 month before, and we figured out more setup and the preparing engines on the tire, everything. So we have only 2 races come to before, so I'm really, really surprised how good is our cars.
Now I'm going to ask you a question. I know you're a PROTOform driver, one of our sponsors, and we thank them and Serpent and Conduct Racing Tyres. But what I've noticed is there's an awful lot of people out there driving cars with single car like you in orange or a white body shell. You've not got your special paint. Is that because you changed your designer body at the last minute?
Now, actually this time I have my painted body shell, but I have 3 body shell. One is like just orange, and 2 is my painted one. The painted one, some reason, different feeling compared to the only orange. And an orange one for me is most stable, some reason. Exactly the same body, exactly the same position, everything the same, but I can see the weight for the body shell a little bit different, like 2 or 3 grams. But that 2 or 3 grams maybe changed a lot on a track. So I always try to back. Yesterday I tried my paint job, okay, but feel like a little nervous. And today I try orange body, it's much more stable. So I choose for the orange one.
I mean, give us an idea. I mean, do you have a number of different PROTOform designs to choose from, or how you decide I want this particular body shell a long time ago?
Actually, I have not enough time to test it for body shell, so I just look at which everybody use. Only 2 types: SRS, PROTOform SRS, or P37, and I test both. That time, most of people use SRS, but for me, it's just too difficult to drive, so I decided to use the P37. And actually, especially this time, I bring only P37, only 1 body shell, so. It's much less choice and it's less mind, I think.
Well, the shells in IC obviously a bit wider, and they look quite different aerodynamically. I mean, are they looking to do different things aerodynamically with a 1/10 IC shell than with a 1/10 touring car shell?
I think its body work can compare, but the biggest difference is the nitro car uses a foam tire, and electric car is a rubber tire. So I think it's for sure for rubber tire need more downforce. The foam tire have already grip all the time. So I think it's for nitro car need more smooth body shell. So if the nitro car body shell put on an electric car, I think just understeer, no turn. But the electric car body shell put on a nitro car, I think way too much steering. So I think it's, it can compare, but cannot use the same one, for sure.
Atishi, good luck for tomorrow. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Cheers. Setting up. Now, what we're going to do now is both Matt and I are melting. The sun has come out. Look, I'm on the track again, look. The sun has come out, just to prove it. This is what Hara was saying. Look, you've got the shade here and the sun here, and there's probably about 10 degrees difference. Now, what we're going to do, before you launch the stream, we're going to stop the stream in a minute, and we're going to archive what's happened this morning. That'll give us a chance for everyone who's waking up in Europe to see what we've done. And we'll start the news stream at 2 o'clock local with the other heats, and we'll be showing you coverage and perhaps some chatting and interviewing and general chitty-chatty stuff for this afternoon with the lower heats. But for now, what we'd like to say is, well, thank you for listening. Thank you for getting up early and watching us. And any of you who are watching us on the archive, thank you for getting this far on the archive. It was worth it for Hara, wasn't it? You know, let's be honest. It's a very top quality stuff from Atsushi. So, Matt, thank you very much. Oh, he's so sweet. And thank you for putting up with us and put up with us again in about 2 hours' time. Thanks, Ed.